Well, shit. Look who wandered in. Name's Uncle Sticky, truck stop philosopher, shower shoe enthusiast, and your official guide to this beautifully broken mess called Three Guys and Sometimes Bob. If you've ever eaten nachos at a gas station at 2 a.m. and called it dinner, you're already family. This ain't NPR, this is a cigar lounge with microphones, where drinks are poured heavy, facts are optional. Someone's probably gonna cry, fart, or confess a felony before the hour's up. We talk about everything: politics, religion, whorehouses, motorcycles, midlife meltdowns, and that weird noise your knees make when you stand up too fast. It's recorded live from the back room of the Cigar Cave and fueled by the outlaw spirits of Steam Distillery, the only place that still lets me sleep in the boiler room if I promise to keep my pants on. So pull up a chair, light something flammable, and remember, this is Three Guys and Sometimes Bob, the only podcast where the safe word is keep going.
Oh, man. We're back. We're back.
Keep going.
I feel like
I feel violated. Uncle Sticky, Uncle Sticky. Thank you, brother, for showing up. And you didn't touch me today. Appreciate that. I mean, it's been a hot minute since I was 8.
And we're not confessing any felonies today.
Well, nobody's confessing to anything. You know, there may be some talk. But it's just talk. This and anything said on this podcast is not the views of CigarCaveProductions.com. It's only the fuckers on here, which is CigarCaveProductions.com. But whatever.
I feel like that movie. What was the one they all went to Vegas with the four guys?
The Hangover.
Hangover.
The first one.
You know when they're driving in the car and they're back. They're back.
Yeah,
it's been a while
since you guys are all gone.
It's been we did one. We did one, but yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
so yeah,
we've been busy.
So a lot of stuff in the news happening now. So let's start.
He's got to bring it up. He wants to get my fucking.
No, I'm just talking about
going already.
Brittany Griner.
What happened with Brittany Griner? I haven't heard.
They find out she's a man.
Oh,
they have found that out.
That was like 2 weeks ago. They found out.
But we haven't been here for a minute. I've been holding on to that shit.
They've been talking about that for years.
Russia said so. Russia said so. They
would never lie about anything.
But that's been circulating here before Russia.
Oh, I've heard the rumor
for a long time.
Yeah, I just heard about it a few weeks ago. I saw it show up.
Now,
because
was she transitioned? Does she got her wiener?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care either.
Well, the caring part of me goes, a dude was playing.
Was it? You don't know that. You're thinking
allegedly.
She still can't dunk.
Right.
6'8" or not, still can't. How can you not dunk at 6'8" with a dick?
or without. I feel like the dick is not involved.
Is it purposely not jump? He's like, I gotta just kind of do a little one-hander real quick.
Well, if his wiener falls out of his gym shorts, I suppose that would be a problem.
Kind of like the guy running hurdles the other day.
Oh, did we have
that dude was hung like a fucking horse.
Did we have another track and field incident?
It was an incident. It was
what's the guy, the pole vault guy in the Olympics? It just fucking
bam.
The fucking
slong hit
the pole. He cleared it, but if he was Asian, that wouldn't happen.
This guy's running hurdles, and his junk falls out, falls completely. Completely out while he's doing this hurdle thing,
and he still won.
Dude, you don't stop just because your junk falls out. You got to jump a little bit higher, maybe. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's doing some research on the Brittany Griner thing right now.
Yeah. I just saw something about how Russia, when they did the prison intake, decided to keep homegirl in the men's population. Is what I saw, and that's all I saw.
Okay.
I also did not research it more because I have
no
PolitiFact and other places have said it's not real. It's just
okay, but we can still talk about it.
It's a clickbait.
It's a clickbait.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been all over the place.
What about this Giselle?
Maxwell?
Epstein files.
She's ready to talk. I know, but she's ready to talk.
She's ready to commit suicide.
Now, this is where I don't give a shit.
Huh?
Just release all the bullshit.
Just fucking
get it out there. Let the fucking cards fall where they fall. If they're Democrats or Republicans on the list, then go after them. Get it out there. Let's be done with it.
I'll put a spin on it. I think that he found people on a list, and instead of releasing it, it's his cards.
That's what everyone.
It's his
absolutely.
Cards. It's his cards he's holding to his chest.
I agree with that.
And over the next 2 or 3 years, when he needs something, why? Because once it's out there, and those people's worlds are fucked up. But people forgive him, But if he has those cards and he can threaten that something gets released,
leverage.
I can see that. I never thought about that, but I can see that.
His success is leverage.
He's a art of the deal.
He's a dirty businessman.
It is the leverage, but.
When you're a New York businessman for decades, you do dirty shit. You can't survive in New York City doing deals.
We have no memory of anything because once the list comes out, and there's some uber famous actor or politician on there, that we're like, but really, was it his fault?
Yeah, they're gonna.
They're going to justify it. They're going to justify it.
It'll be forgotten.
We're a 48-hour news cycle. It's the biggest thing in the world, and then 2 days later, something else.
Yeah, we have no attention span.
Yeah,
we have no attention span.
But if you have 100 names of Republicans and
okay, I got a question.
Sure.
Oh, great. Let's go.
I've heard that Epstein was an agent for a foreign government.
I have heard that also.
Mossad is what I heard,
I haven't heard anything. My thought was, he's got to be Mossad then.
Yeah, he's part of Israel.
Mike.
But I don't know what that would benefit anything other than
blackmail.
Well, blackmail.
That island was wired everywhere, and there's got to be videos and audio that somebody's got somewhere that they're holding on to. And Giselle knows all that shit.
He was holding on to his list.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He was holding on to his people because he had to hold those cards, but I don't understand why he unalived himself before he could have got out of that a long time ago.
I don't think he unalived himself. So
well, there is that. I'm trying to be the political correct that they're saying he didn't. But what about the missing 1 minute?
Actually, I've heard that's now 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. The latest was they've
2 minutes and 53 seconds.
If I would have seen him put the noose around his neck and him die, I get it then. But if all of a sudden they say that evening the cameras didn't work too,
right?
And that evening
that one camera,
secure guards,
it was that one camera.
I mean,
all the other ones were working great, but they're missing 3 minutes, and that one didn't work at all.
And he was in a cell that didn't have a lot of
accoutrements.
Right, he was in a watch cell.
They usually have that one ring right on the top, and I can put their
David Carradine himself.
The new rope that they do.
The new rope they hung himself with.
Yeah.
How do you have so much information on that one ring up there?
Oh, Roy's got some people.
I got people.
He got people.
I got thoughts.
I just find it hard to believe.
Just wondering about your shady past here, Roy, we don't know about. I mean,
he made it a rope.
Some of that shit
you
wasn't
could have
supposed
spent
to come
40
out.
years, and it got out.
So
how long you been out anyway?
Yeah, you've only known for about 20 years. So it's okay.
So, but the thing was that Epstein, where he was held at in that, especially in that unit, if they had sheets and or blankets, they were made out of paper that would not support the weight of a fucking 4-year-old child.
Well, if you bind it up, it will.
I mean, how much time does the guy got? You'd make him fucking rope. They're not checking on him ever. It's like
you braid him up. They're supposed to check every 30 minutes.
He's like hiding underneath his junk. I mean, you got a rope that's got to be 4 feet long. I don't know.
Ish.
Well, I never.
You never hung yourself.
I never hung myself.
And of all the people in our country, there's probably have people out to kill him if he has information about high-powered people.
Oh, absolutely.
Having improper sex with minors.
He pulled
You'd have a camera on that guy all the time.
Did he have improper sex with minors or just regular sex?
Come on, the Germans
with minors.
Yeah, they're proper and improper. If you're a minor having sex with a minor, that's proper. If you're an adult having sex with a minor, that's improper.
Yeah.
Best meme of the year is the missing minute shows Hillary Clinton going in there.
Well, that's one of them. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
There's some other ones.
I haven't seen.
Oh yeah, they could change the bodies. AI is so wonderful. But I saw that and I was just like, oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we all know Hillary's got some people.
Everybody's got a person.
Well, and so beyond that, so we talked about Brittany Griner and her cock. And now we've
Maybe
gone
she's
through
got a
Epstein.
big
What about
clit.
the new? Forgot it. What the fuck was I going to say?
No telling.
It's your program right now.
It's no, that fucking fucking. I was just right fucking there too.
We're
just
talking
had
about
it.
Grinder's cock.
No,
and
we
then you
we
blanked out.
passed Grinder's because Grinder's
said
cock
that
was like
last
3
week.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to remember that for the time we actually get back.
let's go back to Griner. I think she's just got a huge clit,
Good.
and it looks like a dick. And it could be confused. I mean, there's chicks with.
She is a big lady.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's got the big.
Then the
Maybe
big
she's
one
got a
just came to
fucking
my mind.
jalapeno.
She's got a-
instead of a bean.
This little thing in his.
A 6-inch.
Yeah, maybe she got a 6-inch clit, which she should be in porn and not in basketball.
Right.
Maybe she got an OnlyFans. Should we look that up? Use your phone, not mine.
What?
I
Yours
don't want
got
that on
too
my-
much shit on there anyway.
No, I don't want that algorithm. I
Your
mean,
feed is
I've
so
got,
messed up,
I
Mike.
got,
You're
I got
getting hurt.
my.
Come on.
No, my algorithm is so midget / no arms
Right,
people
right.
kind of thing. I don't
What
need
did you send
giant
us
black
the other day?
clit fucking algorithm. I don't need that. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I do. I mean, if that's a thing, is that?
It
I
could
mean,
be a thing.
What
Yeah.
was the one you sent us about the
fucking-
midget porn thing? Oh yeah, the comedian you asked about midget porn. Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways,
just
no, there was
talk
a
about
new
it.
thing of. I'm gonna go pee and I'm gonna think about it and I'll come back.
Well,
So.
well, apparently you got to go change your mind, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta. Oh no, because because I had things categorized like Griner was first because that was like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And then I'm trying to work.
That's why God made paper.
He sent us this comedian, and they asked him because this. What's his name? This guy. What's his?
What, Brad
Jimmy
Williams?
Carr.
Oh, Jim. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
They asked him, what are your thoughts on midget porn? And his response is.
I think it should be used. Midget porn should be used for good. It should be used to wean paedophiles off kids.
See? But Mike's always talking about midget porn, so it's just apropos for his.
Interesting concept.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's got the greatest answers.
He is hilarious.
Funnier
He
than
is
shit.
hilarious.
Let's ask him questions. I
like his laugh too.
Oh, he's
So we got a rare thing today. JJ is here.
Yeah.
The summer of JJ.
I'm not usually in town. I'm usually
Yes.
on the lake
He's
somewhere.
on the lake.
Yeah.
And Andy Casablanca.
How you doing?
Normally, how you doing?
Forget about it.
Normally we got like tacos or I don't know chalupas or something, but we got boxed water and
something else. Small batch.
watermelon water.
I'm on 44 hours of my water fast.
Your cleanse?
Yeah.
How's the no alcohol thing?
I'm almost 3 months in.
Really?
Congratulations.
Because I heard that you just got smashed at the fucking golf course a couple weeks ago.
No.
That's the word on the street, man. That's what I was like.
You haven't been to the golf course.
No. I had.
The night that you got busy.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I didn't drink at all.
I know. I'm just
No,
fucking with you.
no, I didn't. I'm almost 3. I'm probably close to 3 months in.
3
I know it's like 10 weeks, but but like my start date is kind of suspect because I wasn't really drinking before
He
that.
can't remember. He can't
But
remember.
drunk, you get
Can't
it.
remember it.
I went back to the weddings because I had weddings every weekend, and I'm like, okay, from there now it's like 10 weeks. So
Oh, good
3, 6
for you.
months. But
Good for you.
I think this Saturday makes it officially 2 months, but it's probably a little bit more than that. But I don't recommend it to anybody. No, it's great. It takes. So the first few days are cool, and then the first week, then after that you're like, yeah, and then you got stress, and then things come in, and it's like, yeah, and then it gets to the point where it's good, and it's not like I drink a lot; I drink often. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing something.
Me too.
You have a beer,
I drink
you do
often
something.
also.
You're doing
I drink
something.
often also.
and a lot.
I drink often.
But-
yes,
but-
that's what I'm using now. The
But
terminology.
it's when you,
with my sponsor.
It just
I
got
don't
to the
drink
point
a
where you
lot. I
realize,
drink
like-
often, every 5 minutes.
there was no purpose for me drinking except for the fact that it was there and
And I was there and enabling.
so I'm like, I don't need that, and I'm trying to
social
lose
drinking.
weight. I'm trying to get healthy. I've been working out. I've been doing exercise.
You're 50 years old this year, so yeah.
I'm 50. So
He's a
I've
baby.
been trying
Yeah.
to do all these different things, and the one thing I hadn't given up was alcohol. So I gave that up, and then I just started gaining weight because I'm working out. So I quit alcohol, and 3 weeks in, I gained 10 pounds. But muscle.
I'm gonna say it's muscle.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, I'm.
If
like
you're not
strong
drinking
like that,
alcohol
yeah.
and you're working out, you're not gaining fat.
Yeah.
So and
I gave up masturbation on Sundays.
yeah.
Just on Sundays?
It's the Lord's Day. So,
You should be doing. That's a good prayer right there. Oh God.
I mean, but you give up hookers on Sundays.
no. I mean,
Oh,
come on. I mean,
yeah,
the job still needs to get done.
He gave
I'm
up,
just-
he gave
I'm
up
just
masturbation
saying.
on Sundays, but right the week before that, he told me he had to quit praying altogether. Didn't want God to know his exact location.
He's got trackers. He's fucking, yeah. There's some lightning shit happening around my house lately.
It's that little gizmo you had injected.
Well, back
when the aliens brought me on board.
Rice thing.
The rice thing.
What episode are we on?
I don't know. Episode, that's season 2, episode 15, 14 or 15. Yeah.
Bob's not here, as everybody.
Bob is gone. He's sometimes Bob today. He's sometimes Bob today. So
he does sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm going to look up the news thing because there was something. There was a couple of things.
This is fucking good.
Okay, yeah.
That is living rent free in your head.
So the Obama files now with the Russia Gate that has come back out to where they have found that it was the whole Obama administration that created that just so they could get the wiretaps on the Trump campaign.
Yeah.
So and I've seen some memes, and those are always very trustworthy.
Oh, absolutely.
And that, Nixon got
right.
Nixon quit because of his failed attempt at the fucking Watergate Hotel bugging.
Right.
So why is Obama and company not now under indictment?
Well, I'm sure it's coming once they get more evidence.
More evidence. So yeah. So that's.
I did hear that there is actual audio, so they're going to be looking into that along with Hillary and. Yeah, it's always something.
It's just news to spin us up on the daily.
And what's really going on?
Remember, Fox and CNN neither one are on your side. Yeah. But I watch both of them every day, and I go, okay, this is purely entertainment to get the left base energized on the CNN and to get the right base fucking spun up on the Fox. And so I realized that the answer is probably somewhere in the middle.
Right.
But I realized the only way that we don't get worried about the bigger picture is that we constantly worry about what his team's doing. Yeah. And he's always worried about what my team's doing.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. We're all first world problems shit going on.
So how's the Ducks looking this season? Have we seen?
They're going to be good.
They're going to be good. Yeah, they look like there's good talent coming in.
I mean, you still have to deal with the Ohio States out there and the Michigans and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's going to be.
I was trying to get away from politics for a minute. But the Bear. What about the Bears?
Not to go back to politics. If you want to watch a fun show, just a fun show. Do you ever watch Gutfeld? At night.
Oh yeah, I watch from time to time. Yeah. He's crushing the other late night guys.
Roy, you'd even like it. He makes fun of everyone. He's an equal opportunity offender. Oh yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
It's not a racist. He hates everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody. But when I first saw it, when I first watched the show, if you first watch it, you're gonna think, oh god, this guy's just an egotistical prick. Blah 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 blah. It's just his act, and he's fucking funny. He makes fun of himself. He makes fun of all the guys he works with. He makes fun of Fox, all the Fox guys. I mean, you name it. There's nobody outside of it. Trump, anybody. It's just fun. It's got a good group of people. I mean, granted, it's a conservative show, but he brings on they bring on everyone, and it's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed watching it at night. I just get a little laugh out of there.
But another one, Colbert got fired.
Not fired.
Not fired.
Not renewing his contract. So next May he's done. So, are you okay, Mike?
But
my card because it just told me it stopped charging, and the car says it's still charging.
The spin is that
fucking Musk got you again.
Dogs.
Lupin.
He's right here. We're good. So they're saying he got fired, but he didn't get fired because they're over budget. They canceled, right. That's different than firing.
They're losing $40 million a year. He has 200 people on staff to run that show, and his cut's $16 million a year.
Yeah.
And they say that he's going to go till next May, but they're also saying that they're probably not going to let him go that long. So where it's going. I mean,
one side of the media, the Democratic side, we'll call it the CNN or the MSNBC side, saying that he got fired because it was political. And then the other side, the conservative Fox side of it is going, no, it was over budget, but they want to, and then they're saying it's Trump's fault that he got fired because he didn't like the way that he was talking bad about Trump.
Again.
And it's like, once again, what's in the middle?
Yeah.
If it's purely a business situation, you're $40 million over budget, there's a problem.
They can take any type of situation and turn it into a left-right thing.
Oh, absolutely. And that's wrong.
It should just be news. 20 years ago, they would just say, hey, due to low ratings, Colbert is not being renewed next year. But now it's got to be something about it that's political, and both sides of the right and left wing media know that we get hooked into it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's funny because my wife, if I'm watching CNN, she doesn't get too huffy or puffy. But as soon as the Fox channel's on and they say something, she can hear in the background going, oh, that's bullshit. Da, 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 da. I'm like, holy shit, she's getting caught into the whole. She gets. I don't get emotional. I don't say anything.
Political derangement.
Until she says something, then I'll retort, and then we'll get an argument. And I'm like, just don't say anything. Well, how can you not say anything? Because I'm just watching both sides, so I can be an informed person. So when Roy says he saw something from CNN, I go, yeah, I saw the same article. And then you say something from Fox, I go, yeah, I saw the same article. And I can have a discussion, and then go, probably the answer is probably closer to the middle. You know that politicians are just keeping us all like little puppeteers. We're all the citizens, and they're actually the millionaires, running the country.
Yeah.
I mean, how can every politician go in as $100,000 net worth and come out 10 years later worth $100 million?
They do a lot of speaking engagements.
It's because it's all a game.
Because it's legal to what we would
insider trading.
Yep. We'd go to jail for it.
Yep.
But they get to do it.
Martha Stewart
It's business.
did some hard time.
Hard.
Yeah.
Her and Snoop Dogg.
But not
I think Snoop Dogg did the hard time on her.
Well, she did the hard time. She did Snoop's hard time, but hey, gangster life.
Hey, gotta live
where's
it.
your house? Are you close to the fire that we had last week? Are you in that area?
Across the hill from me.
I'll say it was close to you. I was wondering if it was.
Yeah, so
you're off of Clover Lawn?
No, I'm on the other side. I'm past the golf course.
Off of SB?
No, you go past SB. I'm the back side
Hubbard,
of SB.
Hubbard, right?
I'm actually equal with
Damian Croson?
Yeah, so his house, like his back of his property, beats up the back of my property. You can't see it. You have to go because we're on a hillside, so it goes. We're
So
here.
I look south from Damian's house. Are you
So
south of him?
If you look out his back porch,
Yep.
you can see there's a house that's up on the hill there. Kind of, it's like an empty, or is a pot grow. I'm right below that one.
Okay.
So I go behind my house. It goes down like this. It goes up a ridge, and it's funny because I was cutting fire line. I was like cleaning up my property line.
So you started the fire?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the.
It
other
was
side.
you.
Put a rock, the sparks.
I'm mild. I was one evacuation zone away. Like if it came down Clover Lawn or something like that, then we would have probably been in the evacuation. It'd have to jump Clover Lawn to get to us. But I was cleaning up my property line. I have my the last couple of years. I've been there 5 years, but I made a road up there, and I'm just going up the hill, and I'm like, I'm just going to keep on going up the hill. And then I saw the fence line, kind of where there were history of fence line, because it's forest, and it goes down the hill, and then it goes up, and then they're set way back over there. So
So you guys are touching tips, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, so like their house,
But outside his back door.
Right,
He's got a
Yeah.
driveway that comes
That's
in.
called docking.
And his house,
Docking.
usable property is about an acre and a quarter or something
Yeah.
between his driveway and his house or something like
Yep.
that. And then it's just hillside that comes. It's a bank that comes down and up, and it's just tree line and everything. And so anyway, I was going up there, and I was just making this road because I was making track. I'm going to make tracks for the side by side and everything else. And I get up there, and there's just like this little metal opening up there, and I'm like, my buddy who was helping me trim and cut stuff up, and he's like, oh wow, this is awesome. We should put a tent up here. And I'm like, yeah, this is beautiful up here, beautiful views and everything. And I look over, and there's a little 6-inch pipe coming out of the ground.
It said not yours.
And I'm like, fucking pipe here, and I walk over and I pull the cap off, and I'm like, that's septic, And I look up, and there's a fucking house right up there. So there's a flag lot. So like Croson's house, there's all these houses up here, like 3 properties here, and then and I looked on because I pull out my X hunt, and I'm like, oh, there's because I thought it was clear. What I was trying to do actually is make a trail from my house that we walk up the ridge, we go up the ridge, and we get to the top of the ridge, and we go right into Cathedral Hills.
Okay.
It backs up to my property.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I was looking on the map. I'm like, all we have to do is go out here, and we'll go up, and we'll go in, and we'll either tap into SB, and then we can walk up to Cathedral. So we can walk from back of my house into Cathedral Hills. My wife loved it. So that's what I was working on. I was just going to go up the ridge and open this little thing. Once we got to the point where the tractor couldn't go, we had little electric chainsaws and stuff. We're kind of cutting walking trail. And I come up on this septic system. I look up, and there's a house. So there's only, so I can still do it, but it was just funny because I had no idea. And I'm like,
So is it this house right here? So here's Croson's house.
Yep.
Here's his neighbor right above him. And then way up here is a fucking massive house on that hill.
I'll show you.
I was trying to figure out whose houses were close to that fire because the Hannas were watching the fire from their backyard, and they said they just watched 3 tankers all night long.
Oh, yeah, I saw it from my
on
house.
that ridge, just dumping back and forth and back and
It,
forth.
as the crow flies, it was a long ways away.
What about as the crow walks?
The crow walks, it's
It's even farther.
Yeah.
I mean, as the crow flies, it was close.
Yeah.
But walking distance was 13, 14 miles.
Yeah.
You know, and longer than that.
Oh,
Way farther than that. You got to imagine that mountain that the fire was on is at like 2,300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah, but it's not 30. It was a couple. I looked on the map from the thing. It was 2 or 3 miles from the ridge line.
Right,
To
correct.
Lord Shanty Road.
Right,
Yeah.
but from town side on the mount on Blue or Grants Pass Peak, it
Yeah.
would have to do a lot of
And going downhill does not go fast.
fire
at
does
all.
not go
Yeah.
downhill
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Spot fires go that if it's blown off the ridge and coming down.
Coming down, yeah.
And it's put out in front of it, then it'll burn up and then it'll burn down and burn up
Yeah.
and burn down.
My house here.
But it was a long ways away still.
It would have taken a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
And they had enough aerial shit going on.
Oh, they were hammered. They hammered it, which was great. I'm glad
But they
that
should
the
do. Yeah.
state jumped all over
Yeah,
it,
across
and
the ridge, which looks like
because
it's a
it-
long way, but
they were more worried about it
There's
burning
a trail
back
right-
towards
I would.
the other way
Yeah.
off the Summit Loop into the Applegate Valley.
it's
Yeah.
not
Actually, where it started was on board Shanty on the backside of all
5
that,
acres away from
at a tweaker house. From what the word
Really? It was
Yeah.
not lightning strike or anything?
It was from a tweaker house.
It wasn't an act of God.
1,000
Beca- because I knew guys that were on that
1,000
fire,
feet
so
by the scale.
they couldn't get to it because of all the junk cars and everything was parked there. So it just blew up and then it went boom,
Right here.
and they couldn't get to
Right
it.
here, you see
They
that?
should have just came in there and just
Trail.
dumped a big old load on it.
Right on the house. Yeah.
Yeah, just destroy it, whatever.
Yeah.
Lord Shanty fire right here.
Because if it would have burned in that on that backside was
So
off of
it
North
was
Applegate, that would have been
About 2.5-3
uh,
miles from where you
the dairy, all the
Absolutely,
winery.
yeah.
From Crescent
Yeah,
to Hill.
because
Crescent
I was talking to
Hill.
Logger Dan about it. He goes, if it would have caught, it would just kept on rolling towards all the dairies and out towards all the wineries. And because there's nothing, that's all scrub brush and oak and,
Yeah.
and flat. I mean, it's not flatland, but it's brushy.
Madrone.
The other way,
It's the red
yeah.
madrone trees.
Yeah.
That's
The other way was all tall
freaking
timber.
hot. That's
So how did it start? I heard a rumor that a guy lit his house on fire that was getting evicted, and that's how the fire started.
I didn't hear that. It was at a
So
crack. It was
showed,
in a meth house.
Joseph County Scanner Group showed the destruction of that house. I guess by the time the people got up to that house, this is like multiple things on fire, just going out of control, and
They couldn't get to it. Because
and it didn't have. Anyway, just talked about that and showed a bunch of pictures of it, and it was like
Yeah.
it was just a shithole.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was.
somebody
It
else.
was a man-made fire, though. The fire started
yeah,
at somebody's
it was-
house.
yeah.
The property that started the fire looked like a shithole, looked like a meth house.
it was a
kind of
meth
place.
house.
Yeah.
It was a meth house, and they just probably were burning trash or making meth or.
Doing
I don't
something
think
stupid.
eBay makes meth anymore, but they sure tweak out on it.
Somebody's got to make it. I mean, it doesn't just show up. Now,
it's the
you have like a
Mexicans.
meth tree back there.
It's the Mexicans bringing it up.
Oh, okay. Nobody's cooking it here because we haven't had a trailer park blow up in
No,
a
we
long
haven't.
time. You
It's
know,
been a while, yeah.
Apparently, I'm needed.
G's been summoned.
There was talk about it on the news the other day. It was maybe it was Jesse Waters about taking out the cartels, meth production factories and facilities, and that was a topic of conversation about him.
Why not? I mean,
know.
that'd be a great attack.
You know, going out
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, there's laws against that stuff at this point, but you know,
what?
basically the thing is
That doesn't matter.
you know, the Mexican
safe,
government's
though.
ran by the cartels, and here's the interesting viewpoint. You know, we can go on into that more depth, but a friend of mine has 1,000 acres of avocado farms. A guy I grew up with. He's one of my close buddies, man. He's awesome, like a second dad. But he, I asked him, you know, there's a period of time during the previous administration where they were running out the cartels and everything else, and I'm like, this was, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. I can't remember in Mexico, but they're cracking down on it. And I asked him, like, so is it better with the government in charge or with the cartels in charge? You know, and he goes, well, because he's down in I can't think of the name, Sinaloa, area, but he goes, well, when the government was in charge, you know, he says on the weekends when you didn't have the people there, you know, the workers, he goes, people would come in and they'd steal avocados and steal equipment, and you know, stuff happens, and you go to the government and nothing happens, you know. He goes, but when the cartels are in charge, you know, you tell the cartels you're having a thieving problem, and he goes, and then, you know, a few days later there's a head rolling down the road,
And you got
know,
your tractor back.
and there's no more problems. And he goes, and you know, it costs you about $20,000 a year or something to keep them in charge, and they, you know, do the thing. And
Yep.
but there's no crime, and the crimes are better, you know, because you know, the government can't. And he goes, so it's, you know, is it, what's one better than the other? I don't know, but you know, it was an interesting perspective, you know, like saying,
Yep.
like basically that the you know, just like it was, what was it, Venice? What was it, that famous guy who got arrested for the big cartel guy down in, was it
It's
South?
probably Venezuela or
One of those places, El Salvador,
yeah,
or something
Nicaragua.
We got
like
El
that,
Chapo.
where-
You got El Chapo.
No, it
yeah.
wasn't El Chapo. He's Mexican, but the guy that he was famous. But when he was in charge, you know, he actually ran for government official. I watched the whole documentary on him the other day. I can't remember, but you know,
Noriega.
when he was in, you know,
Manuel
when
Noriega.
they ran it, you know, there was because the government was so inept, you know, that when the cartels were in charge, the crime was a lot less than
Yep.
when the
Yep.
government took over. You know?
Well, it just goes to say when you have, if the law was, hey, you're on my property and you're stealing my stuff, and therefore I can do whatever I want to you, and the government backed you up on that, there's a lot less crime.
Yeah,
now when the
absolutely.
law says, hey, by the way, you own a store, and hey, by the way, if they're stealing your shit, you really can't do anything.
Yeah.
The best thing for you to do is just let them steal it and then write it off on your taxes. So what happens? You have more theft.
Yeah.
If
You
there's
have
no,
what we have right
if there's
now.
no consequences for
Yeah,
it, people are going to keep
exactly.
on getting arrested, getting released, no bail, and no cash bail, and they're robbing again the next day. Whereas in governments that say, hey,
Fuck 'em up.
property owners, you have every right to fucking kill somebody if they're breaking in into stealing your shit. Well, they're just stealing a TV. Where does it end? What, steal my dog? Steal my daughter? I mean, what's the point, you know? And unfortunately, we're in a world right now. The U.S.'s bad thing is that we think everybody deserves a reason or excuse why they can steal your shit, take your shit, punch you in the face if they want to. Oh, Jay, you shouldn't hit him back because you know he had a tough life. You know, came from a divorced family. You know, and he only had Kraft macaroni and cheese for breakfast. So you know he
There's
has a right
nothing
to
wrong
hit
with
you.
mac and cheese for
Well,
breakfast. Just saying.
I
I know.
It
I know.
goes back to
Everybody's got a fucking excuse. It's just like my school system.
Well-
Every kid has an excuse why they're failing, or it could be they're not fucking doing shit and their parents aren't involved. and
Our
therefore-
kids,
Congratulations. I do
youth
gotta
of
say
today,
congratulations.
And you probably have a better insight than this because you work with them. But this had to be about 10 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago. This is where our youth is going. This was late evening, early evening. It was like maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I'm coming home from work, and I turn on Pine Street. And there's a bunch of young kids, like under 12, you know, and maybe an older one that's with them on a bike. And they run out in the street, and they turn around, and they fucking BA me, you know, and they're just fucking off, right? You know, just
I
kids-
said I was sorry, Andy.
yeah. No, kids be kids. No,
You were the older
but
kid.
hear me out.
He was on the bike.
This-
He was on the bike.
For the people of our age, you guys can appreciate this. We all did that kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah,
stupid
water
shit. Okay,
balloons,
right,
yeah,
water balloons. Okay,
BAs.
The purse trick.
We don't. It didn't bother me at all. I fucking thought it was hilarious, right? You know, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna teach these kids a lesson. I was driving a little Subaru wagon, like a souped up wagon.
Did you have the Birkenstocks with it?
No, just fuck off, man. So, gain 100 pounds, and then you can fuck with me.
Is
all
your,
right?
is your clit 6 inches also?
Anyway,
6.5 of them.
Well,
So,
yeah,
so I pull an e-brake and 180 it, man, and I barrel it back on there. You know, just something totally unexpected for these kids. And I'm expecting them to all like, psh, you know, like run away like we would do. Oh, and laugh and fucking hide, and like, you know, like I'm gonna scare them, you know. And I fucking zip back there, and they're all standing. And then I get out, and I make the fucking Subaru look like a, you know, clown mobile, you know. And I get out, and I look at him, and I just wanted to get a reaction out of him. And instead of being scared and running away, they're like, "Fuck you, this and that." And they start. I don't say a word. I just look at them like I'm gonna kill them. And I just watched the reaction, and they didn't give a flying fuck. And I mean, they're not scared of any consequence whatsoever. And then this other guy's, I'm gonna fucking sue you or something. I'm like, I haven't even touched you. I haven't even said a word. You know, I haven't threatened them. I haven't done anything. I just kind of came back in this manner, and I'm like going, so you guys fuck off in the middle of the street. You're out past curfew. It might have been 11. You're out past curfew. All these different things, and a grown adult comes back, and you don't give a flying fuck about the consequence.
They don't care.
I mean,
same in
that's
the
how,
school.
one,
I've been
how
told to
stupid
fuck
they
off.
are.
Yeah.
One, how
They don't
stupid they
care.
are, and two, how much they have no respect for authority.
If you've never been spanked, or
Yeah.
you've never been, had a threat of, like, as a child, like a dog, of being faced with some pain, then you don't have any way of learning how to find the rules.
Exactly, yeah.
If you're just told, let's talk about it,
Yeah.
let's discuss your feelings, then you go through your whole life thinking that
Yeah.
I can do anything and that I can just talk about why I did it. Whether I get in somebody's face, throw bricks through a building of a business, or throw.
Well, and they got a door, fucking glass
I
door
saw
out there.
that
I decided
today.
to come in.
That's
That's
gross.
boarded up right there.
When did that happen?
What's that?
Probably yesterday. I don't
Where
know.
at?
Which
The
door?
front door.
The front door at Opa, right there.
Well, what?
Is that the one
Bros.
that broke?
I don't think it was.
It's got
Hello.
a big ass piece of wood right there.
Same thing at Dutch Bros. The back door. One of the homeless people got upset. They couldn't use the bathroom. Slammed the back door and broke the glass.
Oh,
Of course, because they have a right to do anything they
Yeah.
want. That's how it is. If you tell them no, they fucking lose their mind.
I do got a news alert right now. That's why I had to go in the shop. Across the street was like they're kind of getting raided.
Where at?
No
Sound-
way.
sound
right
lounge?
next to the sound lounge. Yeah, yeah. There's
What is
Rodney said there's like 10, 15 undercover type people,
Holy shit.
and they're bringing things.
should do a live fucking report.
They got gloves. They got gloves on, and when they bend over, their gun is in the back.
Is that the?
I'm gonna connect my phone and do a live play.
Right. Well, I would go out there, Michael.
No, I will.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what business do you think they are?
Well, it's
they're
part of the
invading?
sound lounge. It's their concert area.
Oh,
But
so
they're
sound lounge.
They're
get
bringing things out, and looks like they're testing things, and
Oh, because a big coke thing over there. Yeah,
It could be.
I heard about that.
I'll be like Les Nessman with a turkey.
That's interesting because
Younger kids don't know that.
that is hilarious.
That was the funniest fucking show.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
The turkeys are falling from the helicopter. Oh, it's absolute carnage. The turkeys can't fly.
Because they're
Who knew
frozen.
turkeys can't fly?
That was so
All
fucking
right,
funny.
I think I'm on BTA 2.
But Batu?
All right, Les, go get them.
So you're saying that Coke is dealt out of our local bars? I'm shocked by this.
Imagine
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
Before it was the one out there. The
All right, I got Les Nessman on the phone right now.
Okay.
copper kitchen.
Hello, Ness. Are you there? You're not on the phone now. Hey, we can't hear you over the air. You probably need to punch a button or something.
Yeah, it's one of those blue buttons. Do all your sound effects right now. It'd be funny.
No. Are you there? We used to do this.
I hear you.
Well, no.
I don't have them.
You don't have them?
We're doing there's nothing there. That should be.
You are true Les Nessman.
Yeah.
Maybe you.
what was
Maybe
his name?
you need
We should
to
fire
be.
an engineer. He's not.
Yeah.
That's number 6.
Was that Johnny Danger or something? Wasn't that the?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was real young when that was
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
but,
that was-
I mean, I know you're about 10, but I was like 7 or 6. So it's.
Wow.
I don't think.
Go to your Bluetooth again.
This is Gypsy's coming.
Yeah, I'm connected.
Do we have any 19-year-olds who can come help us figure out this technical?
How about a seven?
Is it-
Wait a second.
Is it
I think my
BTA
8-year-old knows how to do it.
12-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm connected to
They're
it.
funny, man.
This is
No,
amazing.
my volume's up. Everything.
So you had bombers coming over your house for several hours
Oh,
that
hold
first
on.
night.
What's that?
All right,
Try-
dread bombers
try
coming
that.
over your
There
house.
we go.
They're going to be
All
right,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, we
We're
did.
on
Well,
that. We're
the
on
thing
it
was,
now.
it was crazy
Hey,
because
yeah,
you know our
I'm
other
on-
properties
I'm on
out
live.
there behind Quinn's and everything, our acreage. You know,
Okay, we got Les
Well,
Nessman on the line now. We got to
and
figure
I
it
went
out.
out there to
We got-
water
yeah,
and do
we're
some
going-
work.
we're
I was with
going
my
live out
boys,
here on-
and
on
there's just a
scene.
train. 6
Hey, Andy,
helicopters that came.
Hold on a second. We're going to go live on scene.
Painting the church. They got painting the church over here.
But that's not a
So
church.
I don't think that's what we're looking at.
No, that's
The sound
the-
lounge.
Are
Yeah.
they are they gone now?
No. They're there with the gloves on, putting little baggies into big paper baggies.
Little baggies and the paper baggies
Yeah,
across the street.
and into we got a Pelican case open. So
What? You're not going to go talk to them, are you, Les?
I may. You never know.
Well, we need bail money
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go across the street.
because
I got a pistol.
because you know what? That's called obstructing.
Well, he's
No,
not
it's
the way.
not. It's-
He's
it's,
not the way yet. If he stands on this side, he'd be.
The
fine.
incident with your son-in-law happened with people from the sound lounge. Was this guy just hanging out at the sound lounge?
No, he was a streetwalker.
Just a streetwalker. Yeah.
streetwalker. Define streetwalker.
What you're doing right now. You are a
yeah.
jaywalker.
It's got nothing to do with hooking
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Okay, yeah.
So
I'm,
describe the scene to
I'm
us.
So I'm just over here.
How is the helicopter doing?
There's no helicopter.
Are you getting ready to drop the turkeys?
My God, humanity.
Oh God, and only a few people get what we're talking
You
about.
guys don't get purple gloves.
No, he's talking about somebody with purple gloves.
That's your word.
The purple gloves show
I feel like
red
you
with
don't want
fentanyl.
pizzazz, so.
Careful, they're
Yeah,
going to
no.
give you. They're going to give you a
So-
colostomy over there.
I'm okay with that.
Well,
Yeah.
I get it.
Your Cigar Cave Connecticut wrapper is pretty damn smooth.
Yeah,
It is. It is. It
So-
is smooth.
Yeah, they were not interested in talking with me.
No, I am positive they weren't. Did they say move along, please?
Yeah, they had some equipment like the equipment you drop some shit in, so it tells you what's in whatever you drop in there.
Oh yeah.
They're doing that there on the tailgate of the truck.
They're not
there.
checking drywall for asbestos. I can tell you that.
No. And but the guys next door are paying. They got a bunch of Mexicans next door. They're looking real scared, like there might be an ice jacket
Oh,
showing up.
now you're gonna go. Now you're gonna go into the pisser and piss.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys found a spot for you.
They're good
Yeah,
boys.
Well, what's
That's funny 'cause
Right now.
There's
what?
a crew of Mexicans next door painting the building, and one of them was walking around. He's like, he's checking it out. They finally went back to work. He was like, he was concerned.
we should not open the door and yell "Emigra."
Yeah,
that would be.
La migra, la migra.
Yeah, they would scatter.
I did that with some employees one time. I had this new cook. He's a Mexican guy, and we're talking.
Emigre.
And we're back there, and I had my other couple Mexican cooks with me, and he didn't speak very good English, and I'm like, yeah. He goes, how long have you done this? I'm like, oh, before this, I worked for La Migra, down in San Diego, on the border. And, and he gives me this look. I'm like, oh, you don't have anything to worry about. And he's asked the other guys, in Spanish, he's asked him if he Migra have the restaurant.
Okay, apparently we lost Wes. He's back He's back in the studio.
And they're like, oh yeah, man, he's El Jefe. He's like, the guy. But the reaction from the guy, I mean, he was a little freaked out. I'm like, well, you're good. You have a social security card. You're fine.
It may not have your name on it, but whatever.
It was close.
He was a
So
little
they're
freaked out.
they're doing some
so
testing.
so they had.
That's my nephew that's out there. The one with the tan pants and the purple gloves.
I was looking.
one
Oh, the
that you were
purple
talking
gloves
to.
was your nephew?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I should.
Well, you probably should know what's going to happen here real soon. Then
Well, he's not allowed to talk about that. He works for the city. He went to undercover. Came in one day and he had
Not anymore.
he had a nose ring in and his stuff on. His hair's all shaggy. I mean, he was a city police. Cut top primer, proper and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you all right? Everything? You still working for the? Because he went from the sheriff's and then he went to the city and who knows? The young guys and maybe they kicked him out or something. And he's like, oh no, and didn't tell me what he was doing, but he.
He'd been hanging out at the sound lounge.
Let
What
me
he'd
know
been
what he
doing.
was doing without letting me know what he was doing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
they
he-
go from the sheriff's department to the police
Be
department, get
undercover.
$1,000 a month more. Just
Yeah.
for- just for-
Yeah. Well, he
And that's for every
went,
month of
but
the
he
year.
went from being a uniformed cop to being an undercover.
Uh-huh.
And it's like they want to be undercover, but it's Grants Pass and
not like
Everybody
they
knows
don't know
everybody.
anybody.
well, it's not only that, but we got the homeless camp right next to me, so it's like every once in a while we'll see 4 or 5 guys that look like us right now, like you, just dressed like you, and they're tackling a guy in my parking lot and cuffing him up, and then the police come. You know what I mean? So I've seen all the.
I didn't know you had a camp next to you.
Well,
I
down
just
the
knew about-
street.
What's that?
Down the street.
Oh, I meant
block-
your property.
Oh, no.
I was thinking your property.
No, it's 1 block.
No.
It's 1 block away from us downtown, man. So I'm.
So there's one on A Street. There's one next to police station.
I'm on
Yep.
And there's one next to you.
Well, I'm on A Street.
8th Street's just down the road. Just down the road.
Yeah,
his
you're
south,
right.
his downtown location.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
2 blocks away.
Okay.
3 of them.
Damn near.
Yeah.
One is the handicapped because it's got a pavement.
Yeah.
Then there's the one on
Yeah.
6th and A, and then there's one on 7th and Cop Station.
Yeah, cop station.
By the way, any of you guys drive home after 10, 11 o'clock at night?
No, I'm
I've been
in
asleep,
bed.
I've been asleep for 4 hours by then.
Yeah, I'm
So
no man.
I do my caterings. A lot of times I do all my work, and I'll go home, put the kids to bed, go back and work on the catering. And I'm driving home midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. After I close, I drive home at these times.
These fuckers are all over.
Dude, I
Like
swear
ants.
it's like
Walking Dead.
It's like The Walking Dead.
It is.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not joking. I'm talking moving day, guys with cars, people walking down. I mean, I almost ran over somebody. I was cruising at 15 miles an hour, light to light. Guy swerves out from the cars right around Twisted Cork. There's a couple cars that are parked there, and I don't see any. And he's out on a bike like this. I would have hit him and not even.
Cared.
No,
Not cared.
they're just
that.
It's weird. It's like the
would,
town is dead. Everything's shut down. Everything's shut off. Everything's there. There's cars going down the road, but then you just look around and it's just like fucking creepy crawlies. It's like walking. It's like driving through the movies. Like what was that movie with
That Michael Jackson video, Thriller.
Yeah, but
Were they all doing this?
The Walking Dead. But the other one with
And for those watching, I'm doing this.
Will Smith.
Oh yeah, I wrote. But
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's driving through the roads and they're all overgrown. There's no life, and then all of a sudden you see this.
Yeah.
These little things. I swear to God, man, it is.
It
fucking
is.
weird.
And they only come out at night.
That's when they're out, man.
well,
When
that's-
They're out there today too. I
Because
mean,
they
and they
slip.
will just walk across traffic. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
There's a
I've seen
crosswalk
that.
10 feet away,
Yeah.
and they'll pop up from a car.
pop out, yeah.
And keep you honk the horn at them. They look at you like you're the problem. I'm like,
Well, we
yeah,
are.
We're the problem.
Because you got a vehicle and you have means and
Yep.
and they're angry.
Wasn't that how Climate City lost all their shit behind their building? Somebody broke into their equipment behind the building for brewing. They lost a bunch of their air tanks or the copper lines, whatever. Somebody told me that Climate City lost a bunch of stuff behind the building.
No.
Didn't hear about that?
No, and there's nothing out there. It's all just tables
Well,
and chairs.
I was with the Jodys. Jody used to own
Jody
it, right?
Paquin, yeah.
And
Jody, her
Jaybird-
cousin or whatever.
Jaybird, yeah. They were saying that their building got some shit broken or stolen a few months ago in the back of it. They weren't using it at the time, but
I mean, they might have had some kegs and shit out there, maybe. I don't know. But no. But as far as their actual hard plum shit, there's nothing outside. It's all just crap outside.
What's the story? Are they going to fucking eventually someday open up a business
No.
there?
The building's for sale. The people that own the Point and Center Point are looking at it and doing
wow.
the financials now.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
1.2.
And they own your
Million.
building too, right?
Why
So
don't we
it's your
buy it?
building.
Yeah.
Why don't we buy it, Mike?
Because it'd take another 1.2 to get it up to usable. I mean, you've been in that kitchen.
The kitchen's not bad.
It's needs
Take
some-
1.2.
It needs a good blow.
It needs cleaning.
Yeah.
That's
I
why I
mean,
didn't cook
if
it
that's
the
the case,
other
you
day.
might as well buy the goat.
The goat is a better deal.
goat,
I
yeah.
don't know what they want for
Well,
it.
no,
One.
the lease is crazy.
He
on
wants-
that
No,
thing.
but
Yeah, it's for
the
sale.
building's for sale.
The
though.
building's for sale.
Right.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know
going
what-
to
wants
be
to sell
out there
it
by
to me.
the end of the month.
They're be opening up the old Elks,
Elks
Lodge,
Lodge, yeah.
by October.
Right.
Good
Hell,
luck
this
with that.
this one right here for you, Andy. There you go.
8.7 million.
Make her happen,
Give or
Captain.
take, that's what it's worth. That's what I heard.
Pass is an awful.
This
place.
one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Grants Pass is
Like I said, I'll pay you rent.
tough.
I'll pay you rent. Yeah.
Grants Pass is a tough place to do business.
Do you own your building
Not yet.
at Casa?
We're going to meet with them in November on that.
Nah, you don't want that one. You want this one.
Well,
I'd rather have you
know
as
the
the
one
Climate
that-
landlord.
City.
You know the one that I want is the one that's catty corner to us next to
The church?
no, it's across it's catty corner
Where Beefcakes is at?
down on the corner of Beefcakes right there next to
That's-
Powderhorn.
Yep.
That old drive, it's got a drive-through. Because really,
Oh,
what
the
we
bank,
do is
the old
is
bank.
The bank thing.
drive-through, right? And if
The
we
old
did that
bank.
bank, we'd
That's
have
where
the same thing we
Rent
have-
Tech was there.
we'd
Rent
have the
Tech
same
was in
thing we
there.
do now
The
with
software
all
company.
the pizzas. I mean, you never been. You
Yeah.
never come down there. You only been in there for.
Boatnick, yeah, Boatnick Saturday
But-
breakfast.
I mean,
That's-
yeah,
No,
but-
I don't.
You
go
didn't
there.
go there?
Because I have to go do the river,
Yes,
so I don't get to go.
Oh, yeah.
But
I have a real job with G Money. We actually work all day.
Yeah.
but we're doing the pizzas and the whole sit down. But if we had the drive-through, it would double.
drive-
It would
what
double our
bill-
income.
The
I-
bank, the old bank.
It's the old bank that's there.
It's on.
That's really what I want. But my wife reached out to the guy, and he's not
E,
interested in
7,
selling. He's
6th
interested
and
in
E.
renting. But my thing is if I could buy it
E.
across from
for half of what I'd buy the building I'm
Talking
in.
about Oregon Books?
And we just
No.
yeah, next to Oregon Books,
This
this
way.
side of it.
Oh,
This way,
that's
on
the old
6th Street.
PP&L building.
yeah.
Yeah. that one.
It hasn't been a bank in 100 years. It was
No,
no,
it's
But
Rent Tech.
it has a drive-through.
It does have a-
it was Rent Tech for a long time. Was
and
where-
then-
anyway,
yeah,
I was-
then it was the mail
So-
stop.
Mail stop for a minute.
and
yeah.
then it was PP&L was in there
Forever,
forever.
Forever. Yeah, it hasn't been banked since 1972 or
But
whatever.
it's got a drive-through.
or whatever, 6 months a year.
Andy, we can put a
Exactly
we can
the
put
way
a
I
drive-through right here for you.
We'll
We can
just
put a
knock
drive-through
we'll
in.
knock a fucking hole in the wall for you.
Yeah, It's an alleyway. We can make a drive-through for you.
I got a thing.
I got a question though, Andy. It's got the drive-through thing with the door.
The night drop.
You put the pizza folded over and shove it through the thing that way, or does it? It's not big enough to hold a
full pie is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Full pie.
A
Yeah,
full
I mean,
pie.
come on.
You're gonna have to make a calzone out of it to get it through.
What's wrong with a calzone? You got
Nothing's wrong with a fucking cal-
you
Would
got a
you-
problem with
quit being
folded
that
over
way.
Italians?
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Fucking folded over Italians are Italians also.
Is it a
I don't know what that means.
Is it a hairless pie or a haired pie?
Hairless.
Hairless?
It's not 1972, G. Come on, man. We know you don't like 5-year-olds anymore, but whatever. So, no, and that reminds me.
Answer to your question.
Of-
I
Speaking
would
of
take out the
5-year-olds.
plain
Yeah, well,
glass
now
and
that
put
I
it
said
in-
that,
poke a hole through it,
back when
yeah.
I was
take out the
5,
glass and put in
an actual
regular-
drive to
yeah.
fucking slide open.
But
No,
the fact that it's already approved to have the drive-through and the traffic studies have been done and the stacking and all that.
Yeah,
stuff,
why
I
not?
wouldn't have a problem doing it.
So Roy,
That's
it
the
seems how
issue.
you mentioned that whole bank drive-through thing, and it reminded me of a story of when I was in Oakland at past midnight, walking around the streets in my surf shorts, tank top, and my wallet in my hand.
In the wrong part of town. Too,
I hope
weren't
you're
you?
in Oakland, Oregon.
No, it was Oakland. It was Oakland, Nevada.
Yeah, I
Oakland,
remember
Nevada.
this.
Oh,
I know.
Oakland.
No, so I had on one of the trips go back and visit family in Hawaii. Because back then it was way cheaper to go out of San Fran or Portland or wherever the biggest deal was, and just fly out of there
Yes.
and leave my car there. So I found out, and so that during that time frame, and this was probably like 2010-ish, 2011 maybe. There was Hawaiian Airlines had just bought out Aloha Airlines all their routes because they went out of business. So they had a direct from Honolulu back and forth to Oakland for $2.99 round trip.
Oh shit.
So I was like, okay. So I found a hotel down there by the airport that.
Accepted people.
Yeah,
like you.
if I got a hotel room for like $80 on the night before and one on the tail end,
They'd
I
go
could
your
leave
car.
my car inside their compound for that whole 2 weeks. I was like, fucking deal, because everybody else was like fucking $100 a day or some shit like that. But this one night, I paid fucking $200 for the room and for 2 rooms or room 2 nights, and my car stayed there. So fly in, of course, at fucking midnight. Take the shuttle from the airport to the hotel, and the wife and the boy were like, we're hungry. And of course, we see as we're driving on the shuttle, there's a Burger King, a fucking Jack in the Box, and a 7-Eleven right outside the fenced-in compound, which should have told me something. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go get us some fucking fast food, you know. So I'm just left Hawaii. I'm fucking in surf shorts and a tank top. It's probably July, August time frame.
What do you call them? Flip flops or what do you?
Flip flops, sandals, slippers. Slippers with an H on the end.
Slipper.
Slipper. So I've got my wallet and my car keys in hand, and I walk out the gate, and a giant fucking black dude security guy just sitting there in a fucking lawn chair, watching me, and I'm like, "How's it going, brother?" He's like, "Good." He's just sitting out there outside the door. I walk outside the gate. I go over to Jack in the Box, which was directly across the street. Oh, the city council's having a thing going on out there, is that?
There they are.
So,
Bicycles.
yeah. So, anyway, I go and I fucking doors. The long drive-through's got a fucking giant line. Fucking doors are locked. I'm like, fuck. They must. Dining room's closed. Whatever. So I see Burger King. I go up there. Same thing. Well, then I'm like, oh, 7-Eleven. Fuck, I'm gonna go over to 7-Eleven, get me a fucking microwave burrito or some shit. I don't know, whatever. On my way past, there's this fucking skinny little fucking black crack whore looking chick. She's like, you got any dollars? I'm like, I don't have any cash. She's like, can you buy me something with your credit card? I'm like, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but no, not doing that. So I keep walking. I go to 7-Eleven. Doors are shut. I'm like, 7-Eleven shouldn't even have locks on their fucking doors. They've got a fucking dry walk-up window, bulletproof glass, with a fucking box like you're talking about, to where you fucking tell them what you want. You put your money in, they pull it back, and then they give you your fucking cigarettes or whatever
Fold it
fucking
over pizza.
and fold it over fucking calzone, fucking half Italian, and push it out. And I'm like, and then it dawned on me. I'm like, I'm in fucking Oakland, California.
Half Italian.
White as fuck, with my wallet in my hand and just wandering around like, what's going on here? So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and fucking walk faster on the way back to the hotel, not make it obvious that I realize something. I get back in the compound and the guy, this big giant black security guy is like, wonder how long it take you to figure it out. I'm like,
Thanks
you
for
couldn't,
letting me know, dude.
you couldn't have given a brother a fucking heads up. And he's like, no, it's my fucking entertainment for the night.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
He's like, I would have made a phone call for you. I'm like, appreciate that. He's like, once you're off this property, ain't my problem. So I went to the car and I grabbed all the quarters and shit out of the fucking ashtray. I'm like, the vending machine is what we're eating tonight. So fucking little cheese crackers and.
Or you could just hopped in the car and drove over to.
No, that line was long. I don't know, Jack in the Box. I mean, it was probably like 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm gonna be up for 4 hours anyways. Oh, fucking
you can
jump
have
up and hit
bag of chips. I'm
gonna have a Snickers bar and a fucking diet soda and fucking live another day. So that was my white guy in Oakland story. Well, and also it was funny is on the way out when we were flying, she's like, we got to go to Walmart to get stuff to take on the plane. I'm like, sure. Me not thinking about Walmart in Oakland. Picture that. Me walking into Walmart in Oakland when they've got metal detectors and fucking not just armed guards, but police officers manning the fucking doors. And I'm walking like, hey, you guys got snacks for the plane? Here I am. I just want my fucking granola bars and fucking whatever kind of white people food we got here.
Skittles.
Well, Skittles are good. And then I mix them up with some sour Skittles, which they're gone now, but there's some powder in there if you want some fucking.
No, thanks. I've already.
So
I was next door.
I was born and raised in Grants Pass, and so I think that I'm well-rounded. I had a black friend, Jason Holt, who was raised by
The only
adopted.
black guy in town. back in the day.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's when the basketball team had a winning season.
No, he wasn't athletic. He wasn't athletic.
No.
But I thought I was cultured. I had liberal parents, and so I thought, I'm very comfortable in different scenarios. And I
went to the Navy.
I was on a road trip after I got married. We drove cross country from Grants Pass to Orlando, and our goal was to make it to New Orleans on the third day. And we're driving through northern Louisiana.
That's a long drive.
And it's David Duke, signs everywhere.
Yeah.
I know who that was. He was a KKK guy running for governor. And my wife's got, peace
Wasn't
symbol.
that Biden's best friend?
Had a peace symbol in the back of our car in Oregon on this. And I was like, man, we shouldn't break down here. We're in the wrong part of the world, We broke down in Redneckville with a bad alternator. And Bubba came up, literally Bubba, in a broken down, what's Maynard's old truck, a jalopy tow truck, just all rust on it. And he had overalls with no shirt, super fat. And he goes, well, I can take care of you. We'll take you down this town. It's about 50 miles north of New Orleans to get you fixed. And I'm like, okay.
And my cousin's girlfriend will hook you guys up with some chowder.
And it wasn't his shop. It was a friend's of his shop because he knew we were going towards New Orleans. So we pull in, and I was tired and exhausted. We get this little hotel, get our bed room and set up and exhausted. I had the old original phone where you had to hit a button 3 times to get to see. And
the flip phone fucking texting.
I saw there's this place called Popeyes across the street, and I'd never been, but chicken sounded good. Kim's taking a nap as usual. And I'm
Kim, if you listen to this, apparently you're a big napper.
I'm a tank top, and I'm pretty good shape from the Navy, crew cut. And I walk across the street without even thinking.
You don't blend in at Popeyes in New Orleans.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not focusing. I open the door of the Popeyes and I walk in.
It got quiet.
I look up from I notice that's the first thing. I'm looking down and there was a loud roar, and I recognized it was black banter, And then I looked up and I realized I am the only white guy in here. I'm not just the only white guy. I mean, I'm very white, and they looked at me like, "What the fuck is this dude doing?" And I'm like, I didn't want to act like an asshole. So literally, they're staring at me like I am an alien. And I walk and get in line. I've never been to Popeyes before, so I don't know what to order. And they just kind of stare. And I get it. I would probably, back then, if an African American was walking through Grants Pass in 82, 83, it was a weird sight. And I'd go,
yeah, we stopped at Arctic Circle.
Now
it's our equivalent.
Realized my first time I'm here, I'm 20 years of age. I go, oh, I get it now. I get what it feels like to be stared at. And I went through my thing, and the lady tried to help me, and she looked like she had to serve me like I was the plague. And it wasn't her fault, because I'm sure they've been raised in a very shitty situation. Very shitty, treated their parents and grandparents and great-grandparents were treated like shit. But I I realized what it was like to be in the wrong neighborhood, and I was probably safe as all get out.
Oh,
It was
absolutely.
2 p.m, but then when I walked out of the store, I realized every car going by me was African American. Every person on the street's African American. I go, I'm the only white dude.
Yeah.
I'm standing out like a sore thumb right now.
So
And
what you need to do,
it was a
and-
culture
and
shock for me.
Just
Try doing that in China.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I've walked through China. Yeah, and I'm the biggest guy there by far.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have been a giant, Andy. I mean, when you're walking through at 6 foot plus and over 220, you are a monster there, and it's
290.
and they looking at you and they bump into you. They don't give a
Ish.
fuck either.
No.
They bump
No,
into
there's
you.
no
bump
sense
into
of
you.
personal space
And so
at all
I just
there.
started plowing through the crowd, and once you knock down 2 or 3 of them, they all figure it out to get out of the way. Because I got tired of going, oh, excuse me, ma'am, excuse, pardon me, excuse me, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna walk straight ahead on the right side, and they better fucking figure it out. But yeah, it's always interesting
So
to
the
realize what's like. To be
and
in
just to
places.
point out to all you guys here, because they're just saying we are not a culturally diverse group right here at the Three Guys and Sometimes Bob table.
We got-
But
we
if-
Hey,
got-
I'm
if-
Lebanese.
We got ethnicities here.
I'm German. Yeah.
Roy's a Pollock.
Yeah,
Yes,
you Pollock,
yeah.
Roy?
Yeah, I got Polak in me.
You're Pollock, just like
Yadek.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So anyway,
that's-
so
that's-
I'm just
that's
saying,
corner.
if any of you
I can see the
guys
similarities.
are
German and Polish. Yeah.
are in that
That
same
explains a
kind
lot,
of
Roy.
situation that JJ found himself into in the Popeyes, all you have to do is speak in a very authoritative, loud voice and just say,
Look, motherfucker.
no, no.
I need a motherfucking sandwich.
My ancestors gave your ancestors full-time work.
Dude, as Marv would say, don't pack a sweater.
I'm just saying. They
I
did.
driving through there, JJ. I was doing the same thing. We flew into Austin, Texas, and we were gonna drive down through New Orleans because we've never been. And then we were.
I like how you all of a sudden got Cajun when you say New Orleans.
Nolans.
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Nolans. And
No-
so we drive through
Louisiana.
Nolans, and then we
Nola.
were driving up to Washington D.C. So as we're going through Washington D.C. to go through like 5 states, kind of Tennessee, Mississippi.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
You're going through these angles. So my guy I'm with, he's grew up in Germany. He's got
probably not open
he's gotta
yet,
drink
Mike.
Beer the whole time. Warm beer doesn't fucking matter. He's drinking beers.
Quarter
So-
after.
So we stop at this gas station. We have a U-Haul truck with this big gate thing we're taking over there, and we fill up and we go in there to buy beer, and we get some beer and we put it on the thing, and like, oh, you just in time. We got to stop selling beer at 8 o'clock. We're like, 8 o'clock? That's a little early. Well, we were in Jai County up until 2 months ago. And we're just like, holy shit. About that time, there's a big back parking lot for like the big rigs. And we hear these motors vroom, vroom, talking about podunk nowhere. And we're like, what? It was totally like a deliverance kind of situation. Like, where the fuck are we? We're like, we need to get the fuck out of here. And it was diverse crowd.
As soon as you
black,
hear the
white,
banjos, you got to sit
it
down.
was, yeah, that's kind of what the thing we were thinking, because here we are, like, we're coming from, I'm from here, but I'm living in Hollywood. He's from Hollywood and Washington D.C. and did a ding ding ding, and that's what the kind of we get the fuck. We got in that car, fucking never didn't, but we had our beer, so we could go another 300 miles.
There you go.
But
That's great.
I've been a
Yeah,
couple
you're not drinking and driving. We're just, having a little bit of beer.
Oh no,
as
this is
we're
the
driving
same
along.
guy. We're driving down the 118 in Los Angeles, 4 or 5 lanes wide of traffic, and we're cruising, and he cracks open a beer and he says, "Do you want a
Right.
beer?"
He's behind
And
you.
I'm like, yeah. So he hands me a beer and it's a bottle, and I'm kind of looking for something to pop the top off or whatever. He grabs the beer from me, and this is probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen. He grabs the beer from me, unclips his seatbelt,
Yeah.
pops it off with the seatbelt, and then hands it back to me. And I'm like, that is just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many laws did you just break right now?
We've got a friend of ours we've known for a long time, and when I first met him, I noticed he always came to the meetings a little bit buzzed, and he goes, "Yeah, I just got back from Lakeview. I go, "That's a pretty good drive. Is it? How many hours did it take you?" He's like, "Oh, about 2 cases." And I was like, his reference of how long it takes to drive somewhere is in Coors Lights, and that guy can drink 24 Coors Lights no problem, and it's about the 36 is where it gets really kind of rough for him. But yeah, all he drinks all day. But drinking and driving is just a norm for him.
That Mike's on that level of Coors Light. He does IPAs.
Howdy.
He's good 12. He's fine when he gets into that 14, 16, which is equivalent to 36. Then it starts getting a little obnoxious.
Well, I remember, was it last week or 2 weeks ago that I saw you guys talking and Garen told Mike, hey, Mike got golf tonight.
Guys
I'll
want
be
anything?
fine. And then you text, I'm good.
Yeah. That's when I covered for him.
That's the night that he was not good.
That was not. That's when I shot almost a 90.
By the way, I'd like to play golf
No,
tonight.
that was
He
the
didn't
week
show
after
up.
that.
He didn't show
Do you
up.
need a sub tonight? Because I'd like to play. I need to get a round in. You don't need a
No, we're in the playoff.
Well, it's early. Mike's got about 8 hours to figure
No, I
things
got
out.
nap
Are
time
you in
here
the
right after
playoffs?
this. We're in
it's
sixth
the
place
last,
already.
It's the last night.
Yeah, we're in sixth place.
What do you mean? I got points for you last time.
You didn't play for us.
Oh, no, I was for that. Was
You played
Yeah.
for the other side. You got
You
points
played
for us,
for-
though.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
still got points for us. So
Yeah, way to go, asshole.
thanks, appreciate it.
No, I got points for Thorson's team. Played pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thorson's team.
I have no idea who we play tonight.
G Money's famous on the Thorson team.
We have a good time.
G Money's loved by those
Fucking
guys.
plays against Doc Willock.
Oh, I freaking smoked them.
Yep. So Monica told me the story about their front door.
Yeah, what happened?
So apparently there was some guy walking on his way to work to the Bohemian, and there was a small rock on the ground, and he just kicked it, fucking hit the glass and shattered
shit.
it at like 5:15.
Yesterday?
They were closed probably Saturday.
Oh.
Because they're closed Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Saturday.
He kicked a small rock
That's what
and
the-
it shattered the window.
Wow.
And he hung out. He felt bad. She said he felt bad and helped clean up, and she took his name and all that kind of shit. And I was like, yeah, that's the story. I'm like, you got
Oh.
shitty fucking window glass. Fucking-
That's crazy.
Well, Redwood,
yeah, so-
Redwood Glass would have had that glass in there yesterday.
well, but you know what? They've got some fucking beautiful wood. If they would stain that and put a mural on it, it would look fine. It would look
Nice
fine.
piece of OSB.
Yeah, that's just not cheap now. That's like at least for 40, 50
Yeah,
bucks.
that's $40.
40 bucks for that OSB. And, they've got some left, so if it happens again, they can reuse it.
Right,
I think it was only half a sheet there.
Wow, that's just some bad luck on that dude.
Yeah, but at least, kudos to him. He didn't just run like we would have.
Yeah, like fuck, that would shut the window out right by me.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a homeless guy or whatever. Oh, look at him. They found the one spot of sunshine there that they could fit in.
Yeah, they like the sun.
Yeah.
They're big fans.
We
They're
all
cold. They're cold-blooded.
do. If we didn't have the sun, then we would be very cold.
All right, what else is going on?
Yeah, we would.
So, yeah, there was some more news shit I wanted to fucking bring up.
A lot of new shit.
It's all fake.
And JJ, you're heading down to the lake.
I leave this
weekend?
Friday. Yeah, I'll be down there. I could go down Thursday, but no one else in the crew can go down until Friday. They have real jobs, so we'll have the J Will and E Hip and
I can come down Thursday.
the Hands,
Can't go down
and we'll be down there Friday till Tuesday. So if you want to come down Sunday, you can come down, hang out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday
Got
if you want to.
the Sasquatch this weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's what Pratty's playing in that tournament too. That's
is
over
it?
at the Centennial.
Centennial. I
It's a
sponsored
pro-am.
it here.
Isn't it? Is it a pro-am?
Yeah, it's a massive one. It's a 3-day. It's a whole 3-day deal. You have Friday's a practice round, and then Saturday, Sunday, and it's double shotgun. So you have a morning, afternoon shotgun thing, and then Friday night, Saturday night, they have a chipping contest and a party, and then throughout the whole day on both days, Friday night, Saturday night, there's appetizers and food.
Oh, wow.
Is it a fundraiser for a
no,
cause?
it's
or-
no fundraiser.
Yep.
No, we years ago when it was at Eagle Point, I did a foundation for veterans. I started a little fund and I matched the funds for the
thank you.
tip off and stuff like that. And then I had the local Veterans Association choose the person to get the money. It was a couple grand, but unfortunately, time and life, I didn't ever continue keeping that little charity thing going. But we did that a while back when it was over there, but now it's over here, and he's got bigger sponsors and stuff. I've been his longest sponsor. For
News came in. Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne passed away.
Shut up. Oh, so did, what's his name? The black kid from The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
Yeah,
Rest
he
in
drowned
peace,
it.
Yeah,
Ozzy.
shocking.
who drowned?
Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He was the son on Cosby Show.
Yep.
He drowned.
Yeah, I mean, they can't swing. What was you thinking?
Costa Rica. You're so bad.
There's the
How many swimming pools did you see around that Popeyes?
I was hinting towards that. I knew Mike would take it over, but I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's kind of.
No, I got in trouble. I was on a contract in Hawaii, and we had a guy, black guy, super cool guy. And then word came out the next morning or the next week, Monday or Tuesday at work, that he had drowned over the weekend because they all went to the beach, and and his son went in the water and started to go under, whatever. So he went to save his son, and he couldn't swim either. So he saved his son, but then he drowned.
Wow.
And me, being the very conscious, compassionate person I am, saying, first off, why'd they go to the beach? None of them can swim, and they don't need a tan. I mean, you can barbecue at the park.
So bad.
No, I'm just being real.
No watermelon and grape soda there
Oh
either.
God.
Grape
stop.
drank. Grape drank. Okay, it's either grape drank or grape Kool-Aid. You don't say soda. Come on, they don't know what soda
It's
is.
on the internet. Ozzy passed away, and he did his last concert just
A couple weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
yeah, farewell.
The tribute concert.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's finally clean.
Well,
Oh.
what they were, oh man, what they were saying is that he was going to
he's
go.
still
He was going to go to
formaldehyde.
Switzerland
Yeah,
or
there was
something and do the assisted suicide thing. So maybe
He was pretty miserable. I mean, wasn't it MS? He was been fighting the last few years.
That's
That's why he couldn't move and stuff. So
yeah, yes. Late
saw hints of his last
onset
concert.
MS.
that guy lived a lot longer than he should. I mean,
He was well preserved.
Him and Keith Richards.
Dude, Keith Richards is still fucking going
Crazy.
strong. That fucker is, and Keith Richards, from what I understand, he has a second semi truck just full of fucking gym equipment that goes wherever he goes. He works out like a fucking madman every fucking day.
Yep.
You know, in between fucking heroin doses, but
Yeah,
you know,
movement is the killer. When you stop moving, that's
Yeah.
going to get you. And he wasn't able. Ozzy wasn't able to move, so it's your body
no,
just
he
starts
was
to shut down.
Ozzy was not the, and also when he was in his prime, he was not like the flamboyant, very acrobatic performer, right? Like Keith Richards and
Yeah.
you know, David Lee Roth of the world and shit like that. That you
well,
know,
he was an entertainer.
He's an icon.
no, he's fucking, you know, props to fucking Ozzy. Everybody, all you heroin guys, pour one out for him. Fucking
I don't-
one for the homies.
tap a vein.
Tap a vein for him. Come on, one more for Ozzy. An extra tap for Ozzy.
Well, that's too bad. Well, rip Ozzy.
Yeah.
I actually never saw that guy live. I mean, I've seen a lot of concerts, but
I saw
never
him.
saw Ozzy.
I saw him in San Diego in the early '90s, '93 probably. It was.
So
it
over
was,
with Black Sabbath.
It was no. It was
Ozzy.
him. It was
It's
him.
Ozzy.
It was, but he was doing the No More Tours tour.
No,
You know,
yeah.
because he had the No More Tears tour. Now he's like, I'm done. I'm retiring. And I'm like, and everybody was like, no, you're not. You're just trying to sell more fucking tickets. So, but
Right.
we went, and it was a great show.
Yeah.
And then, but yet here we are.
Did he have
and-
Lita Ford with him?
no. But he also is now 2025, and he was still touring. So apparently, that I should get my money back because it was not the No More Tours tour. It was
Yeah.
the I'm gonna do this is No More Tours tour until the next tours tour.
Well, but you got to see him, so quit your bitching.
I did see him, and it was great. I loved it.
He was probably still moving around pretty good back then.
It was. It was. He was moving around better than I was because I was drunk.
Well, all those guys, you know, I mean, there's a ton of them that are getting to be that
generation,
70 plus
I
years
mean,
old.
is
and they
so
still
did,
perform. It's
So
crazy.
did Willie finally die? I know.
No, I think he's
No.
holding on.
he's still in a coma.
He's doing fine, I think.
No,
Oh,
it's
is he?
comatose. That's
Comatose.
Yeah.
He got enough new weed that fucking popped him back up.
I understand he stopped smoking weed.
Shut
Why would
up.
he stop smoking weed?
No way.
They'd be like saying Andy quit drinking. Come on, please.
I find it hard to believe, but that's,
Yeah.
No, Andy.
Hello, come in. Hey, it's my eldest child.
What?
I'm gonna get off the radio real quick.
okay.
She knocks.
Oh, just pull up.
She obviously she does not know protocol.
Not a regular here.
Sorry, we don't have it and can't afford it if you do.
Gremlins. Sorry, I'm still in my.
This is Corey.
You're doing a podcast.
That it.
right now?
Jump on, girl.
Ah,
No, don't jump on.
Sorry,
Mike is going to
yeah.
say a whole bunch of things that are very offensive.
She can hear them over there.
You know G Money, and that's
Yes.
Roy. This is Corinne, my eldest girl.
Hello.
Still in my workout clothes because I haven't taken.
why did we use her proper name?
Corey Bory.
Corinne.
Yeah, my mom just did the same thing.
I
when
never
stopped
knew
by
her
the
name.
house.
You're Corey.
She
I never knew her
introduced
name
me
was
to
Corinne.
Also,
I never
Corinne.
knew her
I was
name
like,
was
she's
Corinne,
never
too.
gonna.
I've
know
never
her.
heard you called Corinne.
Yeah,
Always
exactly.
Corey.
Yeah.
I thought it was C-O-R-R-I-E.
How was your
Very good, very
See
good.
Grandma and Grandpa?
Yeah, for an hour I fixed their printer connection. I got her into her bank, and I also showed her how to use her smart sharing on her TV.
Technology. Should have been here.
That's
was-
granddaughter work right there. That is that's
Exactly.
granddaughter work
I
right
agree with
there.
That problem with Les Nessman, it was my problem because I did not have it
The volume up.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, we figured that out. So.
You want to call
But-
Gina and see if she wants to come down here and get some lunch?
Okay, I'll do that.
Give her a text.
Because she was mad at you for not inviting her. She literally just called me and
For what?
said, I'll hate you forever for not inviting me to a cigar cave.
Have her come down.
You know, the invitations are not needed. The fact that somebody expects an invitation that's on them.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, it's a big family here. We are a very judgmental, angry family.
Yeah.
Just like every other family in the world.
I'm very blessed. Corey lives in Portland, and she had Monday, Tuesday off.
You seem so normal.
And she is normal. She
You seem
goes
so
to work.
normal. I mean,
She's
from
she's a
Portland,
manager.
but
She works hard.
Raised in Grants Pass, so that's why.
so okay, but then you tolerate
Portland
Portland?
used to be a fun.
What part of
But
Portland?
I also live in Hillsboro.
Okay, so that's like
Well-
white Portland.
But
It's like white normal Portland. Yeah.
I'm not downtown Portland.
So I was so
Okay.
proud. She's telling a story yesterday about walking downtown. Or it was this morning we go for our walk. She goes, "It's so bad now. They'll put their tents, the homeless, on the sidewalks, but not on the side or not in the corner, right in the
middle.
fucking middle." And my daughter goes, "I wanted to kick that fucking tent." I was like,
Why don't you?
I'm so proud. She did because she's got a
start
soul.
walking.
We were there a couple years ago for Christmas. We have timeshare, so we ended up going up there because we weren't traveling, and we were right down on the kind of by the waterfront there, you know, right by the bridge, and we'd walk up, and you'd go straight up to the what's the building that's got the PCG Portland City Grill?
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's
where
right up
that's
the
at,
top
yeah.
of the hill from us.
Yeah.
Most expensive steak I ever paid for.
Honest to God, man, you'd walk up the road.
How many have you
and
stolen?
The sidewalk there.
No, paid
Three
for.
times
I
the
know,
width
that's
of a
right.
normal sidewalk, and you'd walk up there, and every building had a window broken out of it. There's tents, like you said, like she said, in the middle of the thing. And at one point, I'm walking, and I'm with my kids. I wore my gun, not because I need the gun for myself, but with my family, you know, I don't
It's
know.
better to have one not needed than needed not have.
Exactly.
That's how
yeah.
it was. I just kind of tucked it because, you know, I have my kids and they're walking, my wife, and I just didn't know who's. But, you know, the guy walks out. I mean, we saw in the morning when I walked to get coffee, there's a guy taking a shit in the middle of the street, and you're walking, and here's this beautiful sidewalk where it's all tile and stuff because it's going to these buildings. And
With a turd.
A tent's in the middle, and they were just starting the clineap process, you know, of down there. One of the fountains that's over by what's that?
You mean the
road
bathtub?
over there?
Yeah.
Burnside. Over by Burnside,
the outdoor
there's
shower.
There's a big
The spa, the spa.
It used to be a big fountain, but they turned the water. It's wintertime, so the water's off, and so it's like tiered with this waterfall that goes down, and then it had a thing in the middle with the fountain that came up, and then, you know, sitting area, so it's like two tiered and stuff. And the middle part's turned into a fire pit with this bunch of trash and shit that fire, you know. And I mean, they've just completely.
There's safety first.
It was
Contained.
awful. And then the
Contained.
restaurant
The fire
that
pit,
I used
like
to
at
go
the
to right
campground.
next to the hotel, you know, I had this
Cook your
great
chicken.
Asian food and stuff like that. I was there one night, then the next night I go to pick up stuff, take back to the room for the boys and the family. And he's like, "Oh yeah, we just got broke into last night." I'm like, what? I was here last night. Yeah, they came through their downstairs area to find warmth or.
Yep.
I mean,
Then they found out there were steaks upstairs.
the whole place was just. They were, like I said, they were in the process of starting to clean it up, and by the time I left,
And they're pushing them out to the smaller suburbs,
Yeah.
like Corey says. They used to be a lot all downtown,
Yeah.
and now they're trying to clean up the downtown, and then they slowly just push them out
Push them
farther and
out.
farther,
Yeah.
you know, to the other suburbs where the middle class
And if
lives.
you go,
you know.
So
if you
next
go up
thing
north, like
they'll be out
to
in
the
Merlin
Portland,
and
the
Selma.
raceway up there, Portland
Yeah.
Raceway.
Kick 'em out of town.
You know, as soon as you get out the freeway up there, the whole road, that's where you see a lot of these videos online of. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like burned
Up
up
by the
RVs,
airport and all that kind of shit, yeah.
Well, this is up. Yeah, I guess, but it's not really by the airport. It's by the border, by the lake. You know, but you're going up to the Portland Raceway. I drive up there quite a bit when we were racing, and it is just, man, it's overwhelming.
I think we.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, when I first, a couple years ago, when I started to visit Corey up there, and I'd go by the underpasses, and
Yeah.
that was the big popular
was where it
place
is,
to
yeah.
have them. They kind of moved that along, and now it's gone in their spots. But it's just
Oakland's
you never
the same
see you
way.
never see them in Lake Oswego. You don't see them where the elites are living. You know, they're always going to put them someplace where we have to be kind to them, but just don't put them in our town. Just like
Well,
Martha's
exactly,
Vineyard.
yeah.
Martha's Vineyard. You know, when they
That
shipped
was
them up
funny
there,
shit. That was some
pretty
funny
shit.
fucking
So-
gangster shit that Texas
Well,
did there.
the thing is like I like we say, kick over the 10 or whatever. They come into my restaurant every day. I mean, sometimes one day I think I kicked out 6. I didn't kick them out. I asked 6 of them nicely to leave. They're human beings. I treat them with respect until It's not
Respect is earned, not.
you
not,
see me talk
Yeah,
to them.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's very cordial.
Polite. I'm cordial.
Very
I'm like,
cordial
hey,
to him.
they come in, they want some water. Here's some water. Give them what they need, especially the hot days. They want to order
Different
some
from
food. I let
me.
them order some food. But when they start pulling out their cigarette butts and put it on the table and all that stuff, I'm like, hey, sir, I'm sorry, we can't have that here. That goes against our health code and stuff like that. What the fuck?
Then they get
start getting
mad.
this
They get
attitude.
mad,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, now I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. So, well, I ordered food. I'm like, well, I'll refund your money. Well, I don't even want it. And then and have to. And it's just
That's
some
why
of them are
I ate for
some
free
of them
because the homeless people pay for their food and Andy kicks them out. I'm like, just give me that fucking burrito. Just give me that fucking burrito.
But
all good.
it's sad that they're just such a state of mind that they have zero respect for anybody else. But
Yeah.
they
It's like those kids up on Pine Street.
Yeah.
Same thing. They just
Yeah.
some of them. I got a guy. It was a hot day and he came in and he's just gacked out and tapped out and everything But it was
Ozzy'd
one of
out.
those
He was
105
Ozzy'd out.
It was one of the days it was over 100 degrees, and he's like, get some water. I'm like, hey man, there's a water station over there. Go help yourself. But granted, it was a slow time of the afternoon, and I let him have his water. And I said, why don't you sit down and cool off a little bit? And he was all right. But then he came back later, of course, wanting more shit and more stuff and all. Oh, this is
Yep.
You fed the puppy. You fed the puppy.
Probably need to move along.
So one of the funniest videos I've seen in a long time is my daughter. She works at a store that's a box store where people come in and try to steal shit, And a couple of years ago, they really hadn't clarified the rules of
The
how
employee-
to deal,
the employee
how
side.
to deal with stuff. And I think I raised my daughter right. She saw a lady that was trying to walk out with was it a printer or a computer, Corey? Printer. And so she just kind of stepped in front of her, to say, hey, you can't leave with that. And she's not supposed to touch her. But at some point, you've seen the video, they're having a discussion and the lady puts the box down. So Corey just jumps and spread eagles over the top of the box. and she started losing her mind because how dare my daughter keep her from her free shit. And then she had her purse and like that on the counter and this whole thing. But then she was kind of reprimanded saying, hey, our policy is not to deal with them. And like I said before, as long as you let people take stuff for free with no accountability, they're just going to steal more and more and more and more.
Our policy is not to take anything, but our loss prevention says you're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
and let me write you up on that.
Yeah, they say more customer service.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I like it now because I see more and more businesses like Home Depot are hiring off-duty or retired cops, and they're basically plainclothes. And all they do is, as soon as they see somebody stealing something, they call the cops and they say, I want to do a citizen arrest on this person. And they say, okay, until that person walks out. And by the time the person walks out, the cops are standing there. They arrest, and then the person that's working for Home Depot brings them in, and they trespass them, and they take the stuff back. And the cool part is once you have them trespassed, then you have a right to arrest them.
Correct, just for showing up. Yeah,
but that's all they can do because they can't.
But it's also still, because of our court systems, it's still a catch and release.
Yeah, they get trespassed 4 times. Yeah,
there's really no repercussions. No, I was at Safeway. I was probably a year ago, and I was walking out, had my, what I had to buy lemons or some shit for stealing.
All the shit that you were stealing.
Yeah, all the stuff I was stealing, and I bagged them up properly though.
Right.
But there was a obvious freaking homeless looking dude, a transient that had like almond milk, like one of them fucking cartons, like one of these gay ass boxes of fucking almond milk.
He was health conscious.
So but he just walks out, and one of the young,
Shelf-stable, that's
probably maybe 20-year-old, clerk, very nervous, confronts him as he walked out the door and said, hey, you can't just walk with that. Where's your receipt? And the guy doesn't say. He just keeps pointing at the trash can like he threw his receipt away. And I walked out and I just stopped, and I'm seeing this interchange. I'm like, I grabbed the freaking almond milk. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, and just handed it back to the kid. I'm like, you can't do that, but I can.
I love it.
You're not going to get sued because I do some shit. And the guy looks at me like, I'm like, just fucking get out of here.
Speaking of like Safeway and whatnot, I have to stop. The Safeway's right over here, and I run in there to get
Fucking hate
different
that one.
things. for
And
my
we call that
catering,
ghetto
and
Safeway.
I hate it, but I got to
the
run
other
in
side
and
of the
run out,
tracks.
you know?
Actually, it's
And
the same side of the tracks.
So check this out, and I want to know if you guys have noticed this, even at like
Get in here, kid.
even at like the
Yeah,
home,
come on,
even like the Home
Corey.
Depot or whatnot. But
I like a defo. Well, you're
But,
not a defo. Well, you are. You're original equipment.
Oh yeah,
and this goes back to our society today. They have all these self checkout lines, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I only have a few things. I'm typically going in there with one maybe little hand basket or something of stuff that I'm getting, and it's be quick and easy for me to go through the self checkout lines. And they have 4 of them there, 4 little kiosks on the 6th Street side, and I go over there, and man, I go to check out, and there's 4 kiosks, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all in one kiosk, and there's a line, like 12 or 15 feet.
All the way to produce,
to go to the self-checkout line. And I walk around the line for the self-checkout line, and 2 feet away, 4 feet away from there is a checker. There's no one in line, or one person in line typically. So I go there and I put I want the checker to do. I hate self-checkout. I'll do it if I have to.
I love
but
self-checkout.
I think it's quicker. Sometimes, but hear me out.
I want a fucking discount.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
so,
I do.
So I always observe this, and I check out my stuff, and I go about my way. So fast forward a couple weeks, I'm in Home Depot, and I go, and there's only self-checkout for most of the spot, unless you go down to the other side, right? And so I go in there, and I check all my stuff, and I check it all out, and get my stuff, and I put it in my cart, and walk out, and I realized like I had like a little $3 package of something that I didn't ring up, you know. And I'm like, I go, that's why those people at that self-checkout over there at Safeway, because they're going to go through there and they're going to check 80% of their stuff and put it in their cart.
But they do have a camera on there.
Doesn't fucking matter, dude.
They have people staffing. That's
It's not an expensive thing, but you know, you're putting the stuff in, maybe you get 2 of each thing, you know, and you only check one and the other one goes there, and they have a scale that's supposed to weigh this stuff, stuff, but I mean, but they really don't, and then there's one person standing there watching you. But I'm telling you, if it's $10 or $20 worth of stuff, it might be 1 or 2 items, it's $20, that's $20 you're not spending. That's why that fucking line's that long, you know?
Well, and also another thing they do is they will go like through the meat section, and they'll grab the fucking like 5 pounds of ribeyes or whatever for $20 a pound, and then they'll buy 5 pounds of fucking shitty ass chuck roast for $2.49 a pound. They'll put them together, scan the chuck roast once, put the ribeye in the bag because the weight is the same, and then scan the chuck again and put it in the bag. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Never done it
Hey,
myself. but-
speaking of steaks, where's my case of steak?
Oh, I bought some. I got some in my freezer. They're good. The T-bones. Therefore, I've had 3 or 4 of them.
Just come by. All right. Just give me, you have my number, don't you?
No.
You
Just call
won't give me yours,
Casablanca
you're afraid.
downtown.
I send him shit at 4. Do you text him at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I send him some stuff?
No.
Back since you guys are doing this.
Okay.
Right? Like,
Yeah, we'll do lunch.
So-
after this, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
Meat.
No, it was not. It was something.
really?
Something
I don't wanna be on
no.
your
So
meat now.
safe serve, self serve
time-
check.
You know, the way I look at it,
I go.
if they haven't trusted me to check my own shit out, I am poorly trained.
Yeah. Exactly.
I would not for a long time would not shop at a store that didn't have self-serve checkout because I don't feel the need to deal with the witty banter of the checkout person. It feels like they need to talk to me. I'm like, just scan my shit, take my money. Half the time I'm bagging it myself anyway, so I'm like I'm out so much faster with self-serve, and then
It is
Costco.
faster.
So Costco, because I don't go to Costco and get a bunch of shit. I go like 4 items, right?
Like, think about
I go to self-serve, but now they got freaking one person for every self-serve checkout to monitor you, and half the time they're so bored they're grabbing your shit and scam like, fuck her, get away from me. I'm here because I hate people, okay? Get the fuck away from me with your fucking laser scanner. I want to scan my own shit. I want to put it on the scale, feel like I've accomplished something in my life today. Because other than that, I've got a nap. That's all I've got going on today. I want to accomplish a fucking thing.
But here's the thing with the self-checkout.
Sorry for
When
my
they first
language.
put it in
Because you've
Home
never heard
Depot,
that kind of shit living in your house.
They first put
You
it in
never-
Home Depot. The GM was there, and he was asking me what I think of it and everything else. And I told him, I'm like, I don't like it at all, and I think you're gonna, the theft is gonna go up, and you're gonna have people not checking stuff, and then I think it holds up the line. Now people are getting used to it. But the point is, that's the Safeway, for example. First off, you have to have at least 1, if not 2 people that monitors the self-checkouts. At the Home Depot, they have 3 of them standing around because they have so many of them. So you have 3 people that could be 3 checkers checking people out.
Yep.
Where you're going to prevent loss and theft. You're going to speed up the line. You're going to get things going, and maybe you have 2 self-checkouts over here with 1 or 3 with or 1 little section with 1 person monitoring it. The rest, the other 3, because the money you're going to save is going to pay for the labor and the staff for the thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense to me to have all this loss and all this money put into the self-checkout line that's really at the end it's not saving you any money.
Well, you know, the reason is because in 5 or 10 years, there are stores that they exist in New York already.
Yeah.
When you walk in, you have to scan a credit card or a debit card, and then everything is going to have basically
Like
a little
an
metal
RFID card.
decal. You can buy anything you want because when you walk your cart out that front door,
No,
it's going to charge.
Amazon's got
They
them.
already do it at Moda Center. Well, I love it.
Yeah, motor. So that's where it's going to go to is that
Yeah.
you won't even need other than just for safety. You won't have to have loss prevention because you won't be allowed in unless you have a way of paying.
Yeah.
And then you can buy anything you want. And when you walk out, RFI, bam, you get charged. You look at your phone and it says $275.85.
That's
And if you don't like it, go back in.
Right.
And that's going to be. And
It's gonna be
there
on
won't-
you
there won't-
to prove them
There won't
wrong.
be checkers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what's happening with the self checkout? Computers don't call in sick. They don't have fucking personal problems.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have that issue,
Yeah.
and that's where this world's going
Yeah.
to. Because you're a businessman. Hard to get good labor, isn't it?
Hey man, I'm into the the new robot system. I'll probably end up having all robotic employees at one point.
Well, and you can also have employees that
mean,
monitor those robots and maintenance them. So you're still going to have people. In
Yeah,
the
you still have
labor
people,
force,
but
they're going to be more on the technology side
sure.
and the hardware side instead of just
Great.
the face to face. It's
great.
going to be
I mean,
so much
with
easier.
minimum wage going up like it is. I mean, think about it. 1,000 hours a week is what we, or is it 1,000 a week? But it's what's that?
That's a big negative there, Ghost Rider.
My store has about 260 hours for labor for 7 days a week. Yeah.
And how many employees?
We have 8 employees.
Yeah, so I've got 40 employees.
Yeah.
So it's 1,000 hours a week
So that
we run
does
on my. It's
math.
Well, yeah,
1,000
if
to
you do the- if you do the
1,024
math, yeah.
a week.
Yeah, that is-
And minimum wage goes up almost $1, so that's $4,000 a month. I got to figure out how to come up with.
Well,
Plus-
right now
plus
we're
without-
just
without
having
my
taxes and all that shit.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
getting people that aren't being hired on because they don't like minimum wage, and we're above minimum wage, and we're having people where we make the offer and then they're just going fuck that.
Yeah.
So what's the offer in Hillsborough?
For the lowest for a cashier, no, I'm McMinnville. Remember, I work
Yeah,
at McMinnville.
yeah.
It's $15.80.
Okay.
And so minimum wage
it's
is
more
about
than that.
$14.
Well, no,
so we're
if it-
more, and we normally offer
Minimum
about
wage isn't
$18.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
minimum wage in Grants Pass is $14.75 as
Yeah,
of this
yeah.
month. So now you're $15.75 up
Yeah.
there.
At Portland, yeah.
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 And
So
I
it's
think
like
you go to
we're offering
16.25.
about 18, and people are
No, I think
wanting
no,
like
we're
21,
I think we're
22.
15.25, and you should be 15.75 or 15.
We did not crest
25.
15. It's still in the 14.
14
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
this now.
Exactly. So it's
It just-
like,
Well,
Just
it goes
enough.
by your region, obviously.
Yeah.
and I
You
get
know,
it.
rural-
Cost of living is so expensive. Like, so I get it why they want more. But when you're just a monkey checking people out, I don't see the reason on giving
Yeah.
you 20.
Have you
bucks
been to
an hour.
Popeyes lately?
Yeah. No, I have not.
So, just saying.
That was a monkey reference, just so you
got it,
know.
got it. Well, that's what
He's
I
like,
feel. I'm
asshole.
like,
He's-
if you can
you're
do
too
other
clear.
stuff, man,
No,
I will
you're
pay
You're
more
too
for
clear
you
to pick
stay
up on
there.
that from Mike.
You got to drive
like-
south on I-5 to go to Popeyes, or there's a Popeyes out on.
There's now a Popeyes in Eugene, right off of
No.
I-5.
There's one out there going towards Pacific University.
I'll tell you, there's one in
Forest
Not on,
Crestville.
on this side of Forest
Cottage
Grove.
Grove.
Okay.
Cottage Grove, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because,
Popeyes, I'm telling you, you get the
Marissa worked there.
Popeyes.
The gas station?
Listen, Popeyes is better, way better.
Oh,
than
it's in Tigard.
Chick-fil-A.
Tigard, okay.
Go get a Popeyes
Yeah, I've never
chicken
had it.
sandwich
I
with
stayed
the
away
this
from
is simple.
U17, to be honest,
There's
all the
sauce and
construction
the
that's been
and the
going on for 100
pickle,
years.
and it's got like 70% less ingredients than Chick-fil-A's too. It's actually
Popeyes has got
healthier.
a saucy
It's actually
pickle that Andy likes.
It's
apparently.
fucking good.
That's a good fucking
He likes
pickle.
the big
Yeah.
saucy pickle.
We all like saucy
Saucy-
pickles.
saucy-
Wait a second.
There's only one that should qualify here at the table that would like a saucy pickle, and it is Michael.
That's right. I'm not opposed to a good pickle. I mean, I will take a. It's got to be a Vlasic fucking deal.
Remember
Gotta
to
get
wipe,
some crunch to it.
maybe
Gotta have
wipe
some
it off
crunch.
before you put it in the salad. You know.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well,
Now you're
I'm-
talking
As long
about
as that
toss-
salad's been
Now
tossed.
you're
Okay,
tossing
Carl, I'll
the
see you in a
salad.
little bit.
I'll be right back.
Apparently, Corinne's done with us. Corey.
She's
Corey.
out.
Sorry, Corey.
Corey's out.
Yeah, no. Who's Corinne? I don't know.
Corinne.
Corinne, whatever.
I told you, Dad. I didn't
Bye,
even know that
Corey
was your
Boring.
name before you said it.
See you in a little bit.
See you later.
Yeah. So, but
Hey,
yeah,
Corey.
on the whole self-serve side, I will not go to a store that does not have self-serve checkout.
I was so opposed to it, and then I look at the line.
Yeah.
It's like, I am not going to wait here for, and I think, I understand, I didn't like it, I don't like it, but they should have, those lines should be for the elderly, because they can't figure shit out.
No,
Oh, man.
and first
and you know,
off,
it's
if you
always the
can't,
time you say, "Oh, I'm just going to do the self checkout,"
And you
go
got
to the
some
short
guy that
line,
can't
and you
work
get
the
behind
thing.
the one person that can't get it out, and you're trying to get in there. You're in a hurry, so like you zip in there. And you're like, "Motherfucker, boop 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 boop, there, get the fuck out."
Yeah.
That's how I feel like. But
Yeah.
I sit there and
I mean,
no, I'm thinking. My thought is, okay, if you're in the self-serve checkout aisle, and if it glitches out because of something you scanned is not right, that's fine. But if it's because you can't figure the fucking thing out, The first time you hit that button and the helper person comes over and says, obviously it's a you issue, not an equipment issue, go to aisle 2. Just fucking go to aisle 2. I'm going to cancel this out. Get somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Because self-serve is self-serve. I'm here to make sure you don't steal your fucking baloney.
We still got a retirement community here, and there's some older
No, we
folks
do, and
that
I
are
get
not-
that. But
that
they
are-
need to know their limitations. Don't drive on the freeway. Don't fucking do self-serve. Sit at Elmer's, drink your fucking coffee, have your 1 egg and a piece of toast, leave no tip, fucking bitch the whole time. Don't use self-serve. Don't drive on the freeway. Take your fucking wheelchair wherever you want to go. I don't give a fuck. Just don't go in self-serve.
What about walkers?
No, don't go in self-serve with walkers.
Yeah, how you get through?
I don't know.
You got. How do you push the buttons when you have to hold the walker?
You lean against the thing. I don't know.
Johnny Walker or
Yeah, and maybe it's got the seat in the front. That one of those. My mom had one of those.
the seat.
roll.
Yeah.
The rascal scooter.
No.
No, she had-
It's just a
Broke her
it's a
hip. She was
walker.
non-weight bearing. You know. So
Yeah.
Oh boy!
So-
Well, we got that one fucking hammered out.
So how do you really feel about self-serve checkout?
They entrust me to do the right job, and I am not very well trained.
My biggest thing is that I never go anywhere and buy a bunch of stuff. I shop for the day, so
Yeah,
I'm not buying. I don't have kids at home. I'm not buying 100 freaking weeks worth of groceries.
Yeah, me too.
I buy. You know, I buy a steak, a vegetable, a potato. That's my shopping experience. Maybe I will grab some fucking garlic powder because I ran out.
I rarely shop anymore because I use online stuff, whether it's Fred Meyer's or
They deliver?
Walmart.
Instacart.
They deliver, or I pick it up at the pickup spot. 'Cause I hate going inside. Yeah, I absolutely hate dealing with all that crap.
See, I want to pick my.
I hate dealing with the crap,
I don't
but
want somebody else picking my meat.
Yeah,
I'm not. That's my job. I'm kind of professional. I know. That's what I have to.
I like the-
and
I like
to
You're
go
picking out
through
your
there.
produce. I
go
get
through
that.
there.
Yeah.
I got to see it. My wife loved it though because they had the kids the other day and they picking out recipes from my mom's thing, and she just goes. I do all the shopping, right? I mean, my wife calls me up and I'm like, "What do you need? Give me your list." So she doesn't have to take the kids, and they're like, "Mama, that whole deal." And
Yeah, because you got young kids.
you have young kids and they drive her nuts, and so I do all of it. But yeah, when I was doing the caterings and I'm locked in on cooking and doing stuff, she's like, "Well, they want to make this," and then she just texts me. She goes, "I just ordered it." She's super excited. Like they delivered it all to the house. All these ingredients, and then she cooked the dinner with the boys and help. They pick out a recipe and then they make it together. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They can do that now. So.
Even Costco delivers. His cart will deliver Costco.
yeah.
My brother Matt, he has a wedding venue over there, and they all deliver. Of course, the guy that delivered for him the other day slipped and fell, and
sued him.
No, but he's trying to say, "Oh,
It's
it must
coming,
have been the
it's coming."
sprinklers." I'm like, he's got 7 cameras on you, motherfucker. Like, hey, my brother showed me the video. I'm like, you didn't even get close to the water. You just missed the step. He had a bad knee and shit, and he's like limping. And I mean, he hit hard. He hit hard.
Oh, start collecting those videos. We make YouTube money off of that.
I can get it.
I can add the one. I can add the one where I got my concussion
Drunk
on.
white girl wedding parties.
I wish I would have had a camera in the front of my house because Kim was going out the other day, had the 2 dogs, and I couldn't go because I was working on the refrigerator, and the landscaper is there. And so, comedy of errors, she gets to the edge of the driveway. She forgot to take off the shock collars for our imaginary fence. So both dogs lost their minds, circled her legs. She tried to reach out. She missed the trailer, and she hit her knees and her arms and her elbows on the sidewalk. She comes back in a minute later, just fucking cussing up a storm. God damn it. Blood everywhere. I said, God, I wish I would have had a video of that. I mean, I love her. I'm glad she wasn't seriously hurt, but it had to be an awesome video. The dogs just took her.
Oh, he's
legs
got
out.
a cane. What the fuck's he delivering groceries when he's got a cane?
and they're ordering bulk, like big bulk things of water and big bulk. I mean, I think Matt ended up going out and helping them deliver it. Here it goes.
Well, they just call that a delivery instead of a delivery service.
Oh, shit. That's funny. I mean, it's sad because he was handicapped,
Look,
but
he's got this big bag of water. He just drops it throws it down. He goes down.
He
hard.
fell hard.
Oh, it's the water. The water's... No,
It wasn't the water. You just missed the fucking step.
I ever show you the video when I got my concussion, trying to jump up on my Yeah.
You don't want to laugh, but he just went down.
So he tried at first to blame the concrete being wet as the reason he fell.
Yeah, when Matt came out,
that was
here
like a
comes
professional
Julie,
fall to
sister
me.
comes out to help him.
It's not his first day.
Yeah.
I ever show you the video when I tried drunk to jump up on my half wall after checking the mail and I got a concussion?
No.
I got on my security cameras. So my son was like, Dad, what about the security cameras? I'm like, fuck yes.
That's funny.
He bounced. He absolutely bounced. And he missed that step. That wasn't water.
And then I immediately pick up the mail, one with the neighbors. It was like 7 o'clock at night.
That's a good one.
Somebody had a good video of a cougar up by Harbeck in your neck of the woods that came out of the woods.
Hit play on that. Show Roy.
I don't like watching midget porn, dude.
No, it's me. It's me. No midgets involved. Trying to check my mail when I'm drunk and take the shortcut to the house. You've seen that one, huh? Yeah, that's the kind of shit.
That cougar that's over there.
Yeah.
Then I woke up at 3 a.m. puking all over the place, and I'm like, I gotta go to ER. Fucking concussion.
My buddy has this little baby goat. He
Not
picks
no
up.
more.
He wanted he wanted this baby goat. So he's doing landscaping for me, doing some projects for me. He's like, "Can I just leave the goat here tonight? I don't got a place to keep him." And I had 2 goats from, what's that alternative school over there?
Oh, Gladiola.
Gladiola. I had the 2 goats from there that we adopted and took in, and I had them.
They got goats at Gladiola?
They had this whole fun
lunchtime.
Until the guy he moved on, and so they had to get rid
For
of
the
goats.
Muslims.
It was
Sex
super
ed.
cool.
It's sex ed for the
But
Muslims.
they were great. They ate all my blackberries. They did a whole bunch of landscaping for me. Then I fenced in like an acre for them, and they're the happy goats. My boys liked them, so they put in this baby goat with them. Well, this little baby goat doesn't shut the fuck up. You
gotta-
all night long. Right? Sorry,
Lupin just went nuts.
Lupin's like ready to go.
So the goat's there.
You gotta club that fucker in the
basically
head.
the goat called in the cougar. This cougar that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And the next day,
Once.
the goat's gone, right? And so we didn't
Quieted
know where,
right
we
down.
thought little goats can get out of everything, and I have big goats. Little goat maybe got through the fence, and so we put signs up and checked with all the neighbors and stuff, and the goat's gone, right? So then a couple weeks later, my wife goes out there and she says, I think you need to come home and check out these goats. So I was in the middle of something, and her dad goes over there, and he calls me up. It's like, you need to come over here and get the excavator and get these goats. Something got these goats. So the cougar got in there, killed both the goats. One was shoved through the fence. The other one had his leg kind of ripped off. And I think I left at like 4:30 that morning, so I think that's when it was happening. And I scared off the cougar, and then the cougars are renowned to kill their kill, and then they come back and pick them up later at night when it's or whatever. So I think I scared off the cougar, and it hadn't came back yet, which I should have left him there, and then we could have got the cougar.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I take the cougars, and it's kind of funny.
You mean the goats?
And the goats. And I grab them both with my excavator, and I've got them by their heads. I kind of drag them together, and I pick them up by their heads, and I've got to take them up. I can't bury them down below. It's a marsh. I got to take them up to the spot where I can bury them. But I'm driving, and they start this fucking death spin. And I was like, holy shit, it's funny, but sad at the same time. I'm like, are their heads going to rip off and the body's going to fly? Because as I'm driving, just the vibration of the track causes. Anyhow, couple days after that, on the backside where Quinn lives of the golf course, on that community over there,
eighth hole.
a person had a picture of a cougar up against one of those white plastic fences. The thing is fucking massive. One of the biggest cougars I've ever seen.
It's good size.
So and that's the same cougar, because that's not very far. It's less than a mile.
Yeah, the
from
trail
where it
system
is.
there. And fucking,
And this is not scared of anything, And so now you've seen it over at Harbeck, but it's a big cougar that roams around there. And when we first moved in, we heard this screaming, like a woman screaming back, which is a noise they make. We didn't know till later that it was a cougar. So it's been around for a while. And that's one of the reasons my wife wants us to move, because she's afraid to have the kids outside. I'm like, he's not taking the kids, but
he's not taking. He's got a whole fucking thing of neighborhood cats and little animals.
We've had cats,
little dogs.
We've had cats go missing. We've had a few cats disappear. We've had a few different things, and that could be a dog. There's neighbors up there have a roaming dog that kind of lets out, but we've had a few things. We've had a few things disappear, and there's a reason why the skunks live down the road from us.
They don't come up.
They're not coming up here. I see them. I see them going into the culverts down below. But I've got cat food and everything out all around the place. The reason why the skunks aren't up there, that cougar, and there's a huge bear on the hill over there on Fields Hill. He owns that hill across 70 acres across the street from me. And my buddy has trail cameras up there, and he's seen a huge bear up there, big bear. So there's
they eat good around there. There's fucking enough houses around there with animals that
and trash on the street.
Trash on the street, everything. Yeah,
homeless people on the sidewalks.
Yeah,
that's what we should do.
What
reality show? Homeless guy be like, hey, you're going to be set up for life if you survive this gauntlet of cougar, bear, fucking Andy's excavator.
We
fucking
can't
thing.
do one. We got to do 10 of them
with shock collars.
Yeah, if they go the wrong direction.
Yeah,
shop
it's you do an
them.
invisible
They keep
mate
them in the right area.
So
with
no,
the
so we do.
I like this area. It's
No,
kinda
you
like,
do.
What's that movie where they put them in the
Fucking Total,
Hunger
not Total
Games?
Recall.
Hunger
Oh,
Games,
I
kind of
never
like a
saw
Hunger
that.
Games.
Hunger Game thing, yeah.
So no, what you do is you take the shot collars that you bury the wires, you make a maze out of buried wires that they
I
can't
think there's
see.
a show already on that.
But we have glasses that we can see the route in 3D, but we can see the people with their collars, and they will have a spouse or a other person that's on their team that's supposed to guide them, because you always create that. But then at the end, when they think they're out, then there's a cougar. I mean,
and a grizzly bear.
and a grizzly bear, and they're gonna fight, and whatever.
Well, we
But
spray them all down. We spray them all down with elk and deer spray, so they smell like
everything.
like the elk and the deer, that they're natural prey, to give the cougar a little more incentive, because they're a little hesitant on people. I mean, otherwise you'd hear more people getting taken out on the walking. Because think about this though. So do you ever go up to Cathedral Hills?
I've been there, but not a lot of people go there all the time.
All the time, and
they don't get hit. So
it's cougar ridden. I mean, that's where that cougar lives, is in Cathedral Hills, and there's been spottings of it up there, and there's people.
Sounds
showing
like
stuff
someone
and
needs to
stuff.
take a
But
dog and a gun.
My wife always when she went to Cathedral, she took our dog. I mean, we have a big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got the Saint Bernard thing going on there. So.
And the common.
That's just a slow elk for a cougar.
My Saint Bernard. I would put my Saint Bernard against a cougar. I honestly would. That thing, it's fucking. It's as big as a bear. The head is as big.
yeah.
It's fucking huge.
But they don't move fast.
Well, he doesn't need to move fast. He just bites down on it. They go for the jugular.
So tell the story
I've seen
about
them.
this, about the last Saint Bernard that you had to bury, and the excavator broke while it was
shit.
it was hanging. It was
so-
freaking
so-
hanging like the goats. And
Poor thing. My previous Saint Bernard. I come home from work. I walk in the door, and my Saint Bernard's chasing my cat around the house. Samson is his name, and he's massive. He was bigger than the one I have now. And everything's good. And I walk in the door. I'm like, oh fuck! I forgot my son. Not really. He's at grandma's house, but I had to drive past it to get home. It's like a mile away. So I'm like, fuck. So I go, I got to go get Elisha. I forgot to grab him. I just, mindlessly drove home at whatever time it was, 9 o'clock at night. So I drive back. I pick up my son, and he's 3 at the time. I don't think I had Ezra. And I come inside and pass him off to mom. And our dog comes across and
just drops.
No, yeah, drops, and his legs kind of like back behind him. And I say, "Ow!" The dog. She thought he broke his leg or something. And I run over there, and I kind of roll him over, and he wasn't broken leg or anything. It's just the way he fell down, because it was on slick. We have tile floors, and so I thought he slipped and hurt. So I roll him over, and he basically had a massive coronary and died right there. He shit himself and died right there. So now he's dead, and I'm like trying to revive him. I'm blowing through his nose. I don't know, trying to give him some mouth to nose, and he's dead. So it was super sad and do all that stuff. And so I get up, and my wife's laying with him, and she calls her dad, and I'm walking outside. She goes, "Where are you going?" It's pouring down rain. And I'm like, I'm going to get the skid steer. Like, I can't. I mean, the
what else are you gonna do?
160-pound dog. I mean, and he's big as you are. I mean, he's fucking massive.
More hair,
And
though.
I'm like,
More
I
hair.
can't. What are we gonna do? I mean, he's gone.
All right, Roy's out.
So
bye, Roy.
Bye-bye.
So I
Take care.
I get the skid steer, and I warm it up, and I bring it up to the house, and
Andy, be good.
see you later, Roy.
Take care.
And I load up. So her dad comes over, and we all say goodbye to the dog, and I wrap him up in a blanket, and I put him in the bucket, and I'm trying to go back. I can't. The way my house sits, I need to go down the hill and up the hill to get to the hard ground to bury the dog. Well, it's dumping out, and it's super slick, and you can't get, what I mean? So I try to go up this hill, and I try to do this. I'm like, this shit ain't happening. And it's like, by this time, it's 11 o'clock at night, and it's pouring down rain. And so I'm like, what do you do? Like, well, you can't just leave him here. The animals will get him. So I just lifted the skid steer bucket all the way up into the air, so no one can get to it, and got out. And then the next day I went up with went up and buried him. But it was kind of,
sitting there hanging.
it just hanging. He's
He was a head.
It wasn't
in the
the
bucket.
It wasn't the excavator. It was in the skid steer.
Yeah.
So I just lifted him up and got him out of the thing, and then the next day was able to.
So I'm not very savvy when it comes to equipment. What's a skid steer compared
It's like
to
a
a
little,
backhoe?
like a little bobcat kind of a thing.
It's got tracks.
It's got tracks. It's got a bucket and a bucket.
Tracks and a
It's got a
bucket.
little bucket on the front.
So instead of having the backhoe on the back, it's basically like a tractor it's like a compact tractor. So you take a backhoe
With like a box.
and take off the big arm on the front, or even like a yard tractor, and you push the bucket right up to it. So it's really my skid steer could fit right here from it's 6x6 or 6x8 long. That's it.
That's his skid steer with the forks on it.
Okay.
They're a handy piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have multiple tools that hook to the front of it. I mean, it's like the same thing as a tractor. They just compacted them, and then they started making them bigger to do more things because they're so.
The word skid steer doesn't make.
They used to call them a
describe very
Bobcat.
well.
Bobcat is a brand name. They were the first ones that did it. Yeah.
Bobcat was always what you called it because they're
Kind of like Kleenex.
they're the first ones. Exactly.
Except with tracks.
Yeah. But so now they call them skid steers because Bobcat's like the least of them.
There's so many more now. Yeah.
there's a
Cat and
1,000.
everybody took over.
Fuck, there's a billion. All right, I got 5 minutes and I'm out too.
Well, G-Money, I take it you're not coming down this weekend.
No, not this weekend. Not this weekend.
Oh, shit. Someday we'll get you back there. again.
Yeah, someday.
Yep. Well, at least bring your boat down. That'd be fun, so.
Do you have a boat?
He's got multiple boats. The boat doctor. 3?
We got rid of the big one. We got rid of the big, the 25-foot Bayliner.
Yeah.
And now I have a 24-foot trophy. I got my trophy.
That's the true ocean boat. That can
Yeah, I can. It's more offshore boat.
Yeah.
But it's got a cabin and it's a nice boat.
Does it have an inboard on that or an outboard?
It's got an inboard.
Inboard?
Yeah. It's got it's got the
My
couch
dad had
and
the
the
same thing.
table.
My dad had the same. He had a 30-foot Boston Whaler.
That's
with
a big boat.
with a 11-foot beam. So it was nice. My dad, I, and Miles all slept in it, and it had a full head and everything, and a little kitchenette. And then he downsized from that to a 25-foot Boston Whaler. Same thing, instead of dual engine, single engine, smaller cabin. And then as he got older, he didn't like walking around on the outside of the of the bridge. Because they have the rails and stuff like your trophy does. And so he sold that. He found this one, not Cobalt. It's a weird name, but it's another big name ocean boat. That. Because you start changing the names that you don't know, they're becoming a lot more expensive.
Right,
like 4 times as expensive. But it's a cruiser, it's open bow, more like a lake boat that you'd see, but it's an ocean boat. And then but it's got the walkthrough, so he then converted that into his fishing boat / cruising boat. My mom loves it because his other boats, those Boston Whalers and trophies, they're so light, they're cutting, they're bouncing off the waves. Where this one's a big, heavy,
I like a good heavy boat.
And it cruises through the waves, and it's just
my old Bayliner was a big, heavy boat, but it was top heavy because it had a fly bridge on top of it.
Yeah,
and it was like a cork out there.
Yeah, that's what my mom said with his. Yeah,
I was like, no, it was great for when we were up at Lost Creek because I moored it up there a couple summers ago, and we go up there and stay on it, go all the way up the top of the river and anchor and sleep on it. And it was great. It had an actual, it had a dinette inside of it, and it had a head, and it had a stove and all that stuff. But my trophy is I got a dinette. I don't have a dinette inside. I do. Yeah, I got to put the dinette in, but I got a counter with a sink, but no stove.
Yeah,
don't need it. I'd take a barbecue with me if we do that. But.
Speaking of like lakes, have you guys done the Lake of the Woods thing?
I haven't been to Lake of Woods probably in 15, 20 years.
So my friends grew up, they had houses on the lake. I think Gene has a house up there, Napier and stuff like that, and their family does, or the McLaughlins. And my other families grew up, they had the McLaughlins, and then the Spaldings had a house up there, and I was friends with their daughters, the same age, and we always go, dude, I was up there on a Saturday, stopped in to get ice cream. My brother, we're stopping at Lake of the Woods. Fucking most happening place in Southern Oregon.
No, it's busy.
I mean, they had live music. There had to be freaking 500 people there,
and they've got a great area out there, right along the lake there.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't. And then I met this person that knew me from Casablanca. Like Casablanca, and he starts telling me about how when they moved up here in 2018, they found out that Lake of the Woods was the place to be on the weekends in the summer.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get in on the house rentals up there because there's only a couple Airbnbs. And it took him 5 years to get his foot in the door, but then he made friends with the owner. So the last 3 years or something,
He's got a guaranteed
spot up there to go, and he's got a boat. And he's telling me all about it, and I'm like, yeah, I could not. I mean, I'd heard kind of through the grapevine. But you and your wife would absolutely love it. Go up there on a Saturday night or something.
And you can wakeboard up there, I think.
Yeah, they wakeboard and they wake surf and they do all this stuff.
It's a cold water lake.
Yeah, my wife's not a fan of cold water.
Yeah,
but that's not
just going to 10 miles.
But I'm
it's crystal clear water. That fucking beautiful
water. You go
water.
up there on a Saturday afternoon for a dinner date, you know, because the fucking music playing and
it is not that far away.
Really good food.
No. Not that far away.
And I'd heard about it from other people like in the industry, like this guy. Well, one of my wife's friends used to be the head chef up there. And then or cook, and then there's other cooks, and then they've offered. So I'd heard that they had good food, and like they're always. I'm like, who fucking like the woods?
I'm more of a Fish Lake guy. I love Fish Lake.
I've never been to Fish Lake.
It way smaller. It's a 5 mile an hour lake, or 10 mile.
In the 50s and 60s, Lake of the Woods was the place to go. It was the absolute
Yeah, that and Diamond.
It was a huge. Summertime, we went there.
But
with
Diamond
your
also,
families.
it's a 5 mile an hour lake. Yeah. And I like those because I don't water ski. I just like
and stuff.
I want to go out and kick back and
I
fish.
mean, I remember.
I also want to go more than 5 miles to get where I'm going. But I appreciate the fact.
Little cafe in there, that little pizza spot and stuff, and we'd spent some time up there and enjoyed it. But I didn't know it's like hopping like.
Oh yeah, it's big.
And it's like the thing is, it's not like it's just like it's hopping with the campers and the people. It's
people
hopping
come there for that.
Like. You look at the cars,
Falls,
you know what I'm saying?
there.
Like it's all the people that are to do, and even the guy I talked to, they all have they're up there because it's the
Howard Prairie is one of my other favorite lakes.
I've never been to Howard Prairie.
I've never been there.
That's by Ashland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 20 miles out of Ashland.
Yeah.
If you go up the Dead Indian side,
is that same area as Hyatt Lake? Hyatt Lake,
right there. They're cousins.
Yeah, it's on Hyatt Howard Road, and if you come on from Dead Indian side, you hit Howard Prairie first, and then it's like 2 or 3 miles. Then you hit Hyatt.
So I go from Jacksonville to Ashland, the back way right there. Go through Phoenix, right? Basically back way right there. It's to the
not through Phoenix.
To the south. Phoenix Talent. To get to Ashland.
I was thinking Eagle Point. Never mind.
Can you drive directly from Jacksonville and skip Medford and get to Ashland?
Yeah, if you take Old Stage, you go all the way around.
Yeah. It's a long.
It's a long ride.
A long way around.
But is that how you get to Hyatt Lake and Immigrant?
No, it's the other way.
That's I-5 to the last Ashland exit.
My brother
go left
and go left and go up the mountain.
Go east.
Okay.
Go east. Go left.
You never been to
towards Immigrant and Hyatt Lake.
So
that's why
right there at the airport, there's Dead Indian.
Yeah, we still calling it that?
I call it Dead Indian because that's the way I grew up.
Did they change
Dead
it?
Indian Road.
Dead Indian Memorial Road. Because they had to throw the memorial in there, but it's Dead Indian.
It's not racist.
And if you keep going straight, that's the Green Springs Highway.
Yeah.
And that takes you by Immigrant and takes you on the backside of Immigrant, and it drops you off on the Keno Access.
Oh, okay.
Then you turn.
That's
and
where
once
my
you
brother
get
went to Klamath Falls.
There's a little cafe right there.
Yeah.
And then you take a left at the cafe, which is
Badass Cafe, Green Springs Cafe.
Yeah.
Good food.
The Green Springs.
For somebody else I knew worked at that.
Take a left, that's Howard Hyatt Highway. And if you go about 2 miles before that, there's old Little Hyatt Road that used to be nothing out there. Now people have built houses.
Yeah.
They figured it out.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
if you look
beautiful.
online, I've seen, my wife sent me a bunch of stuff, and I've seen some other ones I've sent to her, but going out that direction, there's some fucking, $2.3, $3.4 million, 100-acre estates with beautiful, gorgeous mansions.
Just
they're a little
landscape,
far out there.
Yeah.
But then that Green Springs area, there's some big, beautiful. You're 10 minutes from Ashland or something like that. 10, 15 minutes from Ashland.
Well, I think with the internet
15
nowadays
miles, I
and
should say. It's probably a 25-minute drive.
the ability for the tech workers to move out of Silicon Valley and work remote and still make their fucking $1.5 million a year.
Yeah.
That's what caused all of that.
Yeah.
Because it's not a retiree that's being like, I'm going to cash out my 401k and get this 100-acre,
I moved
$5
10 miles
million
out of
thing. Get out of
Ashland. Of all
Ashland.
places.
Up a hill, and you're at
I'm going to
5,000 feet.
get my Instacart delivery from Costco once a month.
These
my
things
toilet
pull
papers.
up there, and you look at this, 7,000 square foot home with outbuildings and everything. I'm like, what the? It's like literally jaw dropping. My brother, even across from my brother. So my brother lives. Do you know where the airport there is in Ashland?
Yeah.
So there's a creek that runs along that parallel with the with the landing strip. My brother's property's right across.
Okay, when you say landing strip, my mind goes elsewhere.
yeah.
Your brother's got a landing strip?
Yeah.
He probably does.
Yeah, he probably-
That's skinny jeans.
He
one,
does
right?
wear
No, he's
skinny
probably
jeans.
just bald.
Oh,
Make
yeah,
it look
Nick is
bigger, you
probably
know what I mean?
fucking, yeah. I mean,
He needs everything he can get.
well, he's a beta.
He is
so
my brother.
He's a beta. So saying not all of you can, hold up the family name.
It's like that meme that I think I sent it to you, then you sent it back to me not knowingly, but
Because I don't read what you sent me.
Grandpa Grandpa tells Grandma.
Oh, yeah.
He says,
I just sent it to you this
something's going to
morning."
make me happy and sad all at the same time. She's like, "You're bigger than your brother."
Wow. On that note,
Yeah, so
where are we at there, Michael?
we're an hour and 58 minutes.
Well, we hit our 2-hour mark.
Nailed it.
It goes by fast, don't it?
Yeah, so so
I don't think we need to recap anything. Our resident,
resident,
Democrat is gone, so it's all the same bullshit. So it's all good.
yeah. So have we decided Brittany Griner was a guy or not? Is she
a girl with a humongous
with a
clit.
fucking
clit.
giant clit? Okay,
Giant
I'm gonna
big
look
clit.
that up. I'm gonna research that I'm gonna make a fake Google account.
Okay.
I like Roy so much. I didn't say when he told me he was a Pollock. I'm like, oh, that explains the Democrats. But I appreciate him too much to tell
Roy's
him
a
that.
good
You can
dude.
hear that when you
Roy's
listen,
a good-
Roy. I
I
love
thought
you,
he was
buddy.
Jewish.
I love you, buddy.
no, he's a Pole.
Okay, well, I mean,
He's a Jewish Pollock.
she was 6 and 1/2 dozen the other.
Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. We're German.
Yeah. German Jewish Pollock.
I mean, when
He's
your
all
name
of
is Liechtenstein, you kind of got
That's a great name.
something going on.
It's fun to say.
Fun fact, I saw a video about the country of Liechtenstein, that it is the safest and most economical country in the world.
Because nobody knows where it's at.
It's only got like 30 to 40,000 people, and it's small.
It's Grants Pass.
It is Grants
That's
Pass.
Grants Pass with
They got
jobs.
their own government.
Ronnie
They got
knows
their
where
own banking.
Liechtenstein is.
Yeah.
There's no crime. Everybody works, and it sounds wonderful.
It does sound wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we're pretty blessed, though, by the way.
Absolutely.
Oh, I mean,
all of
So-
our problems are first world problems.
Yeah. So okay. So that reminds me of another meme or joke or whatever that I meant to bring up. Of these two people are talking, and one is like, "Yeah, it's we're celebrating my grandfather or great grandfather, whatever. He died in the concentration camps," and the other guy's like, "Yeah, oh shit, which one? Because my grandfather died in a concentration camp too." And they get on and on, and he's like, "Yeah, he was put in the gas chamber." They're like, "Oh, mine fell out of the tower and hit the ground." So,
Out of the watchtower.
out of the watchtower. So, it's the same thing. You got the same problem. They both died in the same location. Anyways, that's because I'm German and I can do that. And,
Right.
And if we're talking about reparations, let's talk about reparations.
Oh, okay.
Because that's been a big topic in the last
It has been a
20
huge
years
topic.
of 40 acres and a goat or something like that people are supposed to get because their ancestors were either enslaved or we took over the Native American lands, things like that. Well, my ancestors, being German, may or may not have been involved in some stuff, and they accumulated a lot of gold and artwork from a certain subsect of society that are no longer alive. Do I not get a percentage of that?
That's a.
That's a twisted version of how to get there.
Well, I mean, there are like inheritances probably, right, that should have come down to me.
You feel that you need reparations for stolen goods from dead people.
They were not stolen. They were acquired through methods of transactional things.
Yeah, no, they weren't There's no transaction.
No, they were stolen.
Transaction
They were stolen.
Their lives were stolen, and now you want reparations.
No,
for it. That's
no.
There's dark humor, and then there's Mike.
We're going to store your stuff while we give you this job over here, right? They got
I don't think that's how it was proposed to them,
and they signed a paper. They signed a paper that said, if your teeth fall out, we get your gold teeth too and put them over here with your stuff that we're storing for you. And if you happen to not survive the room we put you in later, then we will keep your stuff that we had in storage because you have no use for it anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it went down
That's
like
not a
that.
thing?
I don't think it went down like that.
Pretty sure it didn't work like that.
Okay,
Good
well,
try.
Yeah, good try.
Yeah.
we should make that documentary.
Oh God.
That's like a Seth Rogen kind of a thing, like they did with the what's the King Jong, not King Jong, the fucking Korean one that they did, the Dictator,
Kim Jong-un.
That was a funny fucking movie, and then that's why Sony got fucking hacked.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're not doing it, and anybody who I pissed off or offended or whatever, I honestly don't care. But I also am not sorry, and I didn't actually mean it. I don't expect any of that. But if somebody wants to give some up,
I
there.
honestly don't think you mean 90% of the shit that you say.
No,
so.
absolutely. I'm shock value. I'm fucking Howard Stern right here. I'm like,
You are.
I'm a Howard. I'm a shorter, thicker Howard Stern.
Way broker.
Better looking.
I don't know, Howard Stern in his day. I don't know what he looks like now, but
I don't think Howard Stern ever looked good.
no, he didn't.
He looked good because he had a lot of money.
He had a face for radio.
Yeah,
he had a
he
face
did
for
have a
radio.
face for radio.
I used to listen to him every morning in LA.
Much as we have great faces for radio. All right, I gotta get going too,
Howard
guys.
Stern used to be interesting.
He
Oh,
did.
he's a
He
fuck-
did. He got.
Then he got
political
too
bullshit.
He got too popular, and he got
it's like
fucking.
I was listening with all this stuff with the cancellation of Colbert and everything
Oh,
else.
I wanted to bring that up too. But next week.
We talked about it.
Oh.
We
were
did,
gone.
yeah.
When I was gone?
But the
when
point
Les
is,
Nessman was outside.
the point is everyone loved Johnny Carson, and you know why everyone loved Johnny Carson? Because he said
He's
a
fucking
comedy
real.
show should never be a political platform.
No.
And that's why everyone could appreciate Johnny Carson, because everyone could come on there, express their views, and he'd make fun of it and make a joke out of it, and everyone loved it. And now that's why they could lose $40 million a year on Colbert, because it was just for politicizing everything.
Yeah.
And they're getting that money.
Exactly.
They weren't losing that fucking money. They wouldn't have kept it on that long.
No, their
They're losing
sponsorship
that money
would
because their
have fucking-
sponsorship. Now their sponsorships are gone. They're all, fuck, we can't burn the money like that anymore.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So that there's a lot more to it.
If he was
what
making
they-
them money, they would not have canceled
yeah,
it.
Exactly.
And
That's what it comes down to.
And that's why he was going for so long. He wasn't losing $40 million a year. That they didn't have 200 people on staff to make jokes for him. They
Yeah.
had 200 people on staff to cover every bit of fucking political shit that
Yeah.
was going on in the world and
Yeah,
get it out
yeah.
there and make jokes about
Yeah,
it.
just
you
do
know?
normal shit and do comedy and interview people.
Exactly.
All right. Well, looks like we're wrapping it up here.
Andy's starting to pull plugs out.
Andy's
Just
touching
fucking,
shit.
just pull it out. Just fucking, you know how you do it. I mean, anyway, so
All right.
so here we are.
I don't.
Oh, I don't know. So
Wow.
bam,
And a bam.
that was a fucking loud
Yeah, and
bam.
have
I
a-
gotta fucking.
yeah.
Oh wait,
Later,
no, wait,
boys.
never mind. It's not on there.
See you later.
Bam.
Have a